This government, previous government, they were under, let me sort of mess. Okay. But this particular government with Bank of Ghana governor, with this team member, that was what do you call it, finance minister, their performance is good. But now you can even see yourself, dollar issue down, even transportation, fuel issue is down. Because when I ask you are interviewing you now, we are in the taxi, and I ask the taxi driver now, the petrol, how much is it now? It's about 50 Ghana. You understand? But at first, you can get to almost 80 Ghana or 70. So, I mean, the government is doing well.
Right.
The government is doing very, very, very well.
Right.
Because now the food prices are down. Rice price is down. Oil is down. You know, I'm okay. I'm okay.
You're okay.
I don't even have money in my pocket, but I'm okay.
You're okay. Sure. Right. So, if you're rating the government from 1 to 100%, what would you give?
Well, I'll give him 85%.
85,
Yeah, sure.
Right. Would you say the current government has made some impacts in the country so far?
Okay, from my perspective, yes, he has done a lot. When you check the free SHS school and one or two things that this government is doing, yes, he has done a lot in this country, and I really appreciate that.
About free SHS has been there since the previous government,
but he has add more value to it. Yeah.
Okay. So if you're rating the current government's performance from 1 to 100,
99.5.
99.5.
Yes.
Hey, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Linus.
But I'm not a politician. Like, I'm not into politics.
Okay. But what you've seen so far.
Yes. He's really helping the country a lot.
Right.
So 99.5.
99.5.
Yeah, I really support.
All right. How would you rate the impact of the current government from January to now?
So far, I think NDC is doing their best. I'm not a political person, but so far NDC is doing well. Our president, Mahama, is doing well because since January to now I can see a big impact.
Okay.
Let me say the dollar is stable for some time, and prices of things are stable. One of the days when prices were not stable, you purchase a thing today, the next day it's been increased. So I think our current president or current
administration or
government is doing their best so far.
Right. So if you're rating them on a scale of 1 to 100, what would you give them?
I'm going to give them 100 over 100.
Oh wow.
Yes. Because there is no pressure in town. You know, it's the other party that are complaining, but we, the NDC people, we think our president is doing his best. So far, he's good.
On the issue of crime is crime, and so when people commit crime, we believe strongly the laws must deal with them as it deems fit. But one of the key things we've realized is that most of these violent crimes are happening because a lot of the youth are abusing substances. That is why we've launched the Red Means Stop campaign, to be able to educate and sensitize young people on issues of drug abuse and also get closer to them. We're also encouraging the Ghana Education Services to have counseling centers in all their institutions. But sometimes the challenges of the times require that a lot of young people must be engaged. Realize that as part of our 5 thematic areas, the first thing we spoke about is the health and well-being of young people, and it's one of the key things the ministry is focusing on. The issue of the Azuma Nelson Sports Complex, we've reviewed it, we've seen the challenges. I have visited the site myself with the Chief Executive of the National Youth Authority. Luckily for us, his office sits right next to the complex, and we have had discussions with the Ministry of Finance. It was funded through the Common Fund, and so we did not meet any substantial amount of money available. There are also challenges with the contractor and he not going to site because of payments. We are reviewing the contracts, and in the next budget year, we will get funding. The Minister for Finance has promised that he will release funding for us to complete. It is not just the Azuma Nelson Complex. The question of Inenyini and then the 8 other resource sentences that have not been completed. 2 have been completed, and 1 is currently in use. We are going to operationalize the one in the Upper West region very soon, and it's also going to be used. It's going to be put to use very soon. We've met with the regional minister for the Upper West. We've met with the regional directorates of the National Youth Authority, and so it will be put to use in good time, in no time. On the issue of whether the National Apprenticeship Program is going to be decentralized, yes, it's already been decentralized. The National Youth Authority has been given the permission to recruit 16 regional, I don't want to call them directors, but people to work with the National Youth Authority to be able to coordinate the activities of the National Apprenticeship Program. And currently they've undergone their various trainings, and so they are out there and working. Applications are being received at district levels. We are making sure that at least all 276 constituencies have adequate representation, and we are disputing the first 10,000 across equally so that every district or every constituency gets people to participate. The 19,000 plus trainers that we have gotten online and on board are also cut across, they are spread across the whole country, and so everybody will be properly represented. On the issue of whether we have assessed the data, yes, we have assessed the data. At the time we assumed office, we knew that the unemployment rate stood at 14.8%. Out of that, about 20+% were within young people. And we also looked at the not in training, not in employment, and not in education bracket, which is of critical concern to the ministry. That is why we are deploying the Electoral program and then the National Apprenticeship Program. Because one of the biggest things we saw is that skills deficit was one of the major challenges. And a lot of these young people did not have the right and requisite skills to be able to put to use. And so we are working with that figure in mind. We are not able to give you an assessment of how many jobs we have created. It's early days yet, because our programs are still rolling out. But I believe strongly that by the end of this year, when I get my opportunity again at this room or on this platform, we'll be able to give you specifics, how many people we've put to work and how many we intend to put to work in the subsequent years. By going by the numbers that I listed out here, clearly by the end of this year, all things being equal, between 100 and 150,000 young people should be put to work. Under Electoral, we are targeting to do 500,000. Under National Apprenticeship, we are targeting to do 500,000 over a period of 4 years. And then the YA models, the national service models, give or take, by the end of the 4 years of His Excellency President Mahama, direct and indirect jobs should be close to 1.5 to 2 million. But we'll be able to give you a fair assessment when we are done with our stewardship and we are accounting again to the good people of this country. Yeah, and policies no, a befa Ghana maina na you. She no one maybe ye jawon kran kuto because sabe obi biara hiamboa and utie in some amidi kan na because for NIP and NYA programs no, yeah channel. Not even at the district levels, but at the constituency level, so that constituency BR will be properly represented. It is going to be broader. Ubr constituency Benyabi. And you didn't say to me, and so Bequacosum, Ubiara, Ubiaso, and Faso. And then the issue on disability. One of the policies are they actually as ministry is we stand for inclusivity, and all the policies, especially under Electoral and a National Apprenticeship Program, your mandatory apprenticeship program, and say a minimum of 5% should be reserved for people with disability. And so we want to assure you that everybody will be properly covered.
Live on TVS was it and also on Power 97.9 FM. And Eduardo Agas was saying that a tosso and 9 and film pimino any eduno inumu. Sema ya chichira de ebewina NMTVS was it and a Power 97.9 FM. So takradi sharp 106.9 FM. Sansona Iziama Elembere West End 100.3 FM. Yakota mali islimu tifi mantemwa and your case be 107.1 FM. Bole or Savannah region, also in Kiligi FM Kremoho, wa WFM and Abokuya source 100.1 FM. You know, was Zemila 88 or Zeps FM na Pussy Ganso, and you went Pangasan Ampa Wende FM. If you want to call a Framantamo and crew a Yahoo, you do a Global 105.1 FM on Sukremo Elho, you call OT region stations me and some. You are 79.7 FM Okete Krache, Sanso and a KFM, a walk passa. Union Ma, a war, a Yasikan and a Patamoso, 8 life, a war boom FM. Young Confifi Mantama in crew a Cape Coast, Kotokraba Market, a ho, and Adom Sanson so Ekremo, Yako Asin Fusu, and so a rich FM so Ekremo Elho. Union Ma London 8 Ewo GFM Radio, Nifire Life Radio, so America Memo Virginia, Ayapo 68 FM. And some of the everyone, see, Union Equia Yamami, Papamo, Yamudo Kuku, and never say Atajo was here to Dene. It's a Celeste John Dramani Mahama, at the Intumu, Ediama, a Yakuku Equiafua, Intumu, Ibin Sida, Ewo, Ghana, in Kuku, home, a year Abakosemu, a bar, a year, Intumu, say this can be a Kahuna, way a ye made Dikaya buying, et me a tukuku muyepa. It's a Celeste John Dramani Mahama, was she a bo, a bra now, or bo, a pro, Ewo 2024, a year Abatuno, say Oba, a buying out, Tremui, Sikanu. Equiafone can we assume ye papa, and ma Udmunya for Eric Poku, and so did Anu Tumubi, ya nay, Kuku Buono, et me a pager. A home assembly at the Bebro. See, I dear mamma, a year Lydia Donko, COP, one is central for a dinkita home, and some ben or the Ababe Tuja. Ewo one asoye ho wenyina ye nsama wodoa ye de ebremo ene ewodwumedi so na otwa wie ye huni ekoso ewo Independence Square ho na chas kwadwofosu eke Daddy Lumba ono so omudini na wotweda na ekosen ejire ne mma na ebusuafo ede no mudi ato Ghana fo anim wenyina ye nsama ye de ebrewo ene ewie ene obete maame eye Dr. Mary Auzinka ono na oko Free Zones Authority a we chief executive ewo sanso na Lester Nelson eye senior political analyst nyame ya ademo china eye Benada ebono 9 crane chairman of Osuampofo okokoko board a on ye chairman of the board of directors ochina nyame ya adoma mobetene kan ewa ha sanso ena nyame ya adoma ya wada Dr. Randy Abbey ya wono so eda eye koko board ano nyame ya adoma no 9 crane ya wada mobetene kan ewo fidiem ha na say program line up no say netie ewo eye na wotwi mu ntisha no so yi say na wotwi mu de TV su be ye fe TV su be de nti ni se wochi mo fidie no ekoto be bia the only show Ghana fu nyina agi atum say political talk show a utia wo nsema no kra ye kan se ne tie pepepe ye de ema wo no eye sa platform so na obehu say fra no pakosi anwumre in programs ni nyina kama news aye news political shows I would also I say Jumano economy ye papa. Simete wa munye na ehona fe yemra na ye ba ye de asedaka se e de aman na aboafo etayechi enadwe wobete Dr. Mbonsanka Medi Moses na so ye dana se or the life kit capsules e de aba idwaso ya ye de aseda e de emano sa so na power specialist about hospital ono so e de aseda e de mano Hebron Hills International School on Media of the Samam Road omoso etayechi sa so na S natural mineral so ekan ho Medi Moses Clinic and Herbal Center almost aso o no makofa Medi eye garlic capsules e de aba idwaso ye de aseda PSC kese pa na e de ema wo mu Victory Garlic Mesa efi Dr. Amwakon asoye sanso na Safari Valley Eco Resort almost ye de aseda PSC kese pa e de momo ene ewie dwumako nyina da woro ne techira ye de dwumadi ebe o medin e de Mugabe Maase ubetimi African capacity man ye da ho abasisi ya Zamanasi anache say Facebook Live Power 979 TV SYZ Ghana. Samson on YouTube SYZ Broadcasting. Shasi be shasi e free Ministry of Finance ya Dr. Keshel ato forcing ono sector minister. And sema wade ababe tu biachire say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ban umabo momodin yi papa sese no ene kokwa akuafo se atadwe ene de atadwe ne ene omo subi su twabidi anka se sankore ene enumesu ya ene enye asemketu akora koko bo no ekoso ye papa ya kyese wo hwe amama wodo so na sinisi to koko no free eye $31,100 per ton eko eye $5,040 a year per ton na kyese upcoming season we ntumu a aban ede aba na kyese nyame aduma ya wade di animu ya wade di animu ye bie koko ano no 7th August 2025 ena omo ebi ano na kyese ntumu a aba no kyese wo fa no wanji chemu a aban atukoko bo no eye wahanji chemu eduesia mienu ene ekiripo eye eduonum enwotwe 62.58% ena sesia no aban ede aka eye kokoakuafo ho na kyese wei eye miredi kan a yatukoko obuom amane koso ye papa sese de ensam no ede eye nigie ene de amaye maame mo ne papa mo akuafo ye wo famo ene enuanum akuafo a wo mo wo eye Ghana ha ya kyese enye asenketo akwa yenti ensema ye finance minister Dr. Atoforsen edi etu edwa
met and agreed on the producer price of cocoa for the 2025-2026 season, which opens on Thursday, 7th August 2025. Subsequently, government is pleased to announce an increase in the producer price of cocoa from $3,100 per ton to $5,040 per ton. I thought you clapped for government. Let me repeat. Subsequent to this meeting, the government of Ghana is pleased to announce an increase in the producer price of cocoa from $3,100 per ton to $5,040 per ton. The government has, by this decision, increased the producer price significantly by 62.58% in US dollar terms. This increase in the producer price represents 70% of the gross free on board value of $7,200 per ton and aligns with the NDC's manifesto and President Mohammed's promise to pay the cocoa farmer 70% of the FOB price. It is significant to note that for the 2024 and 2025 crop season, the previous administration set an FOB value of $4,850 per ton of cocoa and the producer price at $3,100 per ton, representing 63.9% of the FOB price, even though the world market price at the time was much better than today. And for emphasis, between 2024 and 2025, the previous administration set the FOB value at $4,850 per ton, even though the world market price condition was far favorable than today, whilst today we've set the FOB value at $7,200. The gross FOB value was arrived at using the outstanding cocoa contract of about 100,000 tons sold at $2,600 per ton in the 2023 and 2024 crop season, and average forecast for the 2025 and 2026 crop season. We arrived at the 7,200 FOB price after we took into consideration 100,000 tons of cocoa contracts sold at $2,600 per ton for the 2023 and 2024 crop season, and an average forecast for the 2025 and 2026 crop season.
That was Finance Minister Dr. Atoforsen and Mote Nkano na chese kukwekuafo enedie enije kese pa na aba omo afem. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic, ono so edinsembi atudwa ya chese wadarete eye Minister of Interior, ye papa ye Muntaka, any transport and foreign affairs minister. Says a year in Peniform, saying Minister of Interior, Transport Minister and Foreign Affairs. Omunina Komo Adri Amohon said the Beya ye visa no, a bit to me Abua said the Beya. Paperwork baby bino, a bit to me a few war said the Beya. Investors, I would do a person or more back Ghana, it to me be do Mujanu, Omudra, or more enche said the Beya Bibia bit to me a conkai. Yinti Excellency, John Dramani Mahama.
PI and PNR systems, Ghana joins a growing list of countries that are complying with the United Nations Security Council Resolution 2178, Annex 9 of the International Civil Aviation Organization global frameworks that enhance border security, counter-terrorism, and safe mobility. The importance of these systems cannot be overstated. They will enable our security agencies, one, to collect and process passenger data in real time, identify potential threats before arrival or departure, streamline immigration and custom procedures, and enhance the overall efficiency and security of air travel. This means that Ghana is not just ensuring the safety of its skies, we're contributing to regional and global security architecture in an age where threats transcend our borders and information is our first line of defense. Ladies and gentlemen, the introduction of the API and PNR systems provides a strong digital platform on which other critical services can be integrated. And that's why I'm directing the Honorable Ministers responsible for Interior, Transport, and Foreign Affairs to collaborate to ensure that this platform is expanded to enable us quickly implement the long-awaited e-visa services for the country. I'm charging them to extend this system to cover both the sea and land border posts, integration with our e-gate systems, and the adoption of the capabilities to extend to perform the advanced cargo information system, also for the benefits of our customs. These policy directives will ensure the country enjoys the full benefits of what we're witnessing today. The e-visa system will ease visa application processes, it will reduce paperwork and bureaucracy, it will support tourism and make Ghana an even more attractive destination for business. The future of travel is digital, and Ghana must not be left behind.
That was His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic, and Amotenekane live on TV as was it, and also on Power 97.9 FM. Yako Ghana Police Service Asuya Criminal Investigation Department Yamamia or Director General COP Lydia Donko na ensema wadi atons enhwefo anim efa kasa wodwa wia ene ho ensem no amanfo akrafri amonene ne ho ensem nyina no wadi ni nyina atu edwa watumi abifu media no akere ne ekoso ewo man no yamami COP Lydia Donko.
The CID administration has stepped up efforts to fight vehicle crime by working in close collaboration with other national agencies, including the Customs Division of the Ghana Revenue Authority and international partners like the Interpol, Digipol, and the FBI to share intelligence on vehicles stolen abroad and imported into the country, as well as transnational organized criminal groups involved in the stolen motor vehicle trade and related crimes like money laundering, insurance fraud, identity theft, visa card fraud, among other transnational crimes. This effective collaboration has resulted in the recovery of 43 vehicles stolen from abroad and brought into the country between January and July 2025. These 43 vehicles are mainly high-value luxurious vehicles such as Rolls-Royce, Audi Q8, Porsche, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, etc., stolen from countries such as the Netherlands, Spain, Belgium, Canada, USA, Germany, Italy, and France. Out of the 43 vehicles that have been impounded, investigations have been completed, and the courts have ordered that 18 of them should be repatriated back to the countries of origin. 8 have already been repatriated, while 10 are pending repatriation. Cases on the remaining 25 are still pending in courts. It is important to note that for every vehicle that is impounded, thorough investigations are carried out and the importers are given the opportunity to provide proof of ownership of purchase of the vehicles from the countries of origin. It is sad to note that in almost all the cases mentioned above, those who clear the vehicles in Ghana are unable to provide proof of ownership or purchase of the vehicles from the country of origin prior to their importation into Ghana. Let me indicate here that payment of customs duties in Ghana does not mean that the vehicle was legitimately acquired from the country of origin. To further boost the fight against vehicle crime, a special task force has been set up by the CID administration to conduct intelligence-based operations and impound suspected stolen vehicles brought into the country. So far, the task force has successfully impounded six vehicles made up of 4 Toyota Tundra vehicles, 1 Toyota RAV4, and 1 Range Rover, all stolen from Canada. Investigations have commenced to unravel the circumstances surrounding their theft and importation of the vehicles into Ghana. Intelligence gathered on the modus operandi indicate that criminals use fake identities to rent vehicles from car rental companies. While the rental agreement is in force, they clandestinely ship the vehicles out of the country. As soon as they are sure the vehicles have been cleared, they stop paying the rental charges and cut all communication with the company. By the time the rental company realizes that the contract has been abrogated, the vehicle would already have been shipped out of the country of origin. Some of the vehicles are actually stolen from the premises of the owners. The tracking systems are disabled and they are shipped into the country. In some of the cases, fake credit cards or stolen credit card details are used to buy the vehicles on hire purchase. While the agreement is in force, the vehicles are shipped out of the country of origin. Once the vehicle is out and sold to an innocent buyer, the payments on the purchase are stopped. That is when the owners realize the theft and report same to the authorities. The Ghana Police Service, through its Criminal Investigations Department, is actively investigating the gruesome murder of Assistant Inspector of Immigration Stephen King Amwa, popularly known as Otumfo Nana, who was initially reported missing early last month in July 2025. On 4 July 2025, the Kwabenya District Police Command received a complaint regarding the disappearance of Assistant Inspector Stephen King Amwa, an immigration officer stationed at the Sports Department of the Ghana Immigration Headquarters in Accra. Investigations revealed that on 3 July 2025, at approximately 8 p.m., the deceased left his residence at Ashoma Estate after receiving WhatsApp images of cash bundles from one Bright Awe, who requested to meet him at a spot at Ashoma Estate to settle an outstanding debt. According to the complainant, Mr. Amwa never returned home that night and his phone remained switched off thereafter. On 6 July 2025, subsequent police operations led to the arrest of suspect Bright Awe with aliases Roberts or Highest Bright. During interrogation, he admitted to meeting and giving the deceased 500,000 cedis in cash on 3 July 2025 when they met at a spot at Ashoma Estate. He claimed that he instructed the deceased to use 200,000 Ghana cedis to pay off certain debts and hold the remaining 300,000 cedis for later collection. However, the suspect failed to clearly explain the source of the funds and provided conflicting statements which heightened suspicions of foul play. He was arraigned before the Kwabenya Circuit Court on 8 July 2025 on a provisional charge of kidnapping. On the morning of 9 July 2025, police discovered a severely burnt body in a gutter near GBC Satellite opposite Comet Estate in Accra. The body was conveyed to the police hospital morgue. Following this discovery, investigators from the Kwabenya police joined the crime scene and later proceeded with the complainant and 6 relatives to the morgue. Despite the extent of the burns, the relatives positively identified the body as that of Stephen King Amwa, who had been missing since 3 July 2025. The investigation took a decisive turn on 16 July 2025 when the CID, supported by officers from the counter-terrorism unit and the Kwabenya District Police, visited the suspect's residence. A forensic inspection revealed the following: blood stains in the living room and evidence of attempted cleanup, freshly sprayed walls, and empty can of spray paint. A search of a secondary crime scene near the GBC Satellite area also uncovered a burnt woolen carpet stained with blood and partially burnt camouflage fabric. These items were photographed, retrieved, and processed for forensic analysis. On 24 July, police obtained a warrant from the court to search a particular room in the suspect's house. A search in the room revealed more blood stains which were photographed, and samples were collected for forensic analysis. A further search in the bushes about 100 meters from the suspect's house also led to the retrieval of a fufu pestle with blood stains all over it, wrapped in polythene. Police also impounded the suspect's vehicle, in which some blood stains were also seen, and same was collected for analysis. I wish to state that the initial blood samples collected have tested positive for human blood. To aid the investigation, the deceased mother and son have provided samples for DNA profiling. In the face of these pieces of evidence, the suspect, who was initially charged with kidnapping, has since been rearrested and formally charged with murder. He is currently on remand following his appearance before the Adabraka District Court and is scheduled to reappear on 8 August 2025. A special operation is currently underway to identify and arrest his accomplices, and we are following other vital leads to gather all necessary evidence against the suspect and his accomplices. The Ghana Police Service wishes to assure the public that the investigation remains ongoing and that every effort is being made to ensure that all the perpetrators are brought to justice.
COP Lady Adonko, anono brofo ite. Hey, tina Ghana Police Service meti ma safa ne tuma paefra. Service with integrity no. Na ye wo Maase wo police service ma dan pare mo nkasa. Dan pare mo kwae mo nya adwuma. And the Ghana Police Service is working again. Service with integrity no. You see IGP unu kawude udini Christian kwa kanwa kamenti asia. IGP papa. Nyesanya Director General sia the Criminal Investigation Department. Oba tampa. Hwede we a amanfo we cars every Canada, Germany, USA, and Holland edeba Ghana ha. Ye betche mo da bia. Enya dampare police no enye ni hunu no. We ye papa. We aye papa. COP Lady Adonko. Yamishira wate. Iwiase. What do we young cooker? Now our friend I catch and say omra. The when you scan be up or the man will be real hard work. Bonnie are you too much our mind? Bonnie are you too much? Nipokuma is so easy. Obedisio or you will Ghana Immigration Service. A branch here, come. Okunewia Tamna Koto GBC satellite. Comet Estate. As a Trejatun mu. Oze Nyakopon Pebone. Bonia Udi and one say Nyakopon were you to Meda. And we beam. A dear. Beam. Oh, I hear one. What matter obedesi friend wo phone so say omra wadi ani makwa akoji sika ama wo na wo de wonni bitua ma no kora wo san akoko no boni nsuma wo eye dan ya obenya so akatua meda de obebre bed them for the rest of your life ka we tetimre na enye democracy kade wodi ye nipa na no se ye ne se bi pepe. Over the weekend is free a year Maame COP Lady Adonko asoye no na ye de ani kire Independence Square ho na edamemenda Charles Kojufosu na de Lumba to anananum ewon sedo na wotwe pepe ya omo etumi candle lighting ewo Independence Square na areho yere ne mba ne abusuafo omusema omode to Ghana fo enim ye hwemfo nyene bi.
So we're asking the lovely children to please come forward. Yes. First, You can put the flower on it. Yes, please. Yes, come place the flower there. Great. And this is for Daddy. The other one, please. Okay, so at this stage I'd like to hand over to his lovely wife for her tribute.
Good evening, Ghana. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Erekia Hayford and I'm reading this tribute on behalf of Daddy's wife. My love, how do I begin to speak of a man whose voice carried the soul of the nation, yet whispers to me were the sweetest melodies of all? You were not just Ghana's musical treasure, you were my heart's companion, my protector, my joy. Behind the spotlight and the applause, you were the man of tenderness, wisdom, and quiet strength. I saw the depth of your spirit in the way you held our family close, in the way you called me Odobroni, with that infectious smile that never faded. You gave your life to music, and through it, you gave yourself to us all. But I was blessed to know the man behind the legend, the one who would hum unfinished lyrics while stirring tea, who would hold my hand when the world felt too loud, who would pause a studio session just to ask if I was okay. Now the silence feels unbearable. The studio is quiet, the stage is still, but your legacy sings on in every home, every heart, every soul that ever found healing in your voice. I will carry your name with pride. I will protect your memory with grace. And I will continue to live in a way that honors the love we shared and the life you led. Rest well, my king. You were my forever soul. Thank you.
My family and I are honored by your presence at tonight's tribute in the name of our late father, Charles Kojofusu, also known to the world as Daddy Lumba. We gather here today in deep gratitude for the life of our father, for the love he gave us, and the legacy he leaves behind.
My name is Denise, lady. Behind the spotlight, my father was a man who cared deeply, and he loved fiercely. He taught us all resilience. He taught us strength. He gave from his spirit without ever needing applause. He showed up when it mattered and left people better than he found them. Father, you are larger than life, but to us, you are home. Rest well.
So, I'm speaking for my sister, Sierra, and myself, Charlene. The last words to his fans. We want to thank you, all of you guys, for supporting him over the years. Without your support, he wouldn't be Daddy Lumba. Thank you for coming, and we will love you. And remember, you guys, thank you so much.
Yedamasi bebre. Yedamasi bebre. Yedamasi bebre.
Wave it! If you love Daddy Lumba, everyone, show some love. Light us, light us. Sing for me. Yeah. Light us up. To me born.
Very well. I just say course so over the weekend and no you better you Gideon ayikwe any team no ase my adena man IF papa panyamisha munyina am for pechili ukrum ha o yanko kwafo ya da no na man for chele we me sure say bugnatus man no hobi flowers. Hey, life is too short. We live so and we live in the year, pepe. And any penny na ne be kwa ye be cancer mpa e wo mochi. The da bia make say what ya see no. Se ne obeja wachi no. Sa pepe ne be kai wo. Se ne ono kwa ni musician wo Ghana. The bia meti uti wi ase abobra pa. Hwe ne mba betina we. Hwe ma no ne brofo. O ma ko school papa. Isika na wonya ye no o invest isika ni bi woni mem ti wiase o ma e ade wo se o mo hu hia wo yi papa o education e ade wo se eda wakoma so e wo priority number 1 se wo hwa wo ma that the number wa bobra wa ya ade wa shegana ni monyam ba bia o de Ghana flag ni kodu e wiase afana ba bia obi abodi e me hira wo na onye wo kese onfa okranso nya dan ensie big slim de flashing sa ufri mekaba enye ne jarabia no wanfa ma ka chem se wanfa amba eno ana obi a ufri mekaba dada se woni ama medui TV so ana flash me big be studio baby a won anyway salam alaikum big slim ene juada Dr. Mponsa dia na wo mayen
Eyana ebimu kasa se Dr. Mponsa ehena owo bebreka say doctor ya wachi kwan na wo no ya na isha nti ya kire no mo na ya yewu afi me ba che ye was sprinters akra nyina babi a ye wo ye ba akopɛ tie mi ye pa sprinters udie u first sprinters ka kire mate ni say mate mesi wo Coastal Junction babi a car no be si no a obo se station taxi station ho bisa o mo so re Dr. Amponsa o mo do beba e na won so a wo Kumase ye wo hwi Tigo Junction taxi rank ho a e won so oba ho ebeto kama obi biara a wo hwe me ne magic machine e da so tiase enko babi a afekura na mekra ba mo e bize esaya wie yie na sebe eye na djuma no eye different any machine biara abawo system no magic machine sayare enye se eno no hwe yare ye wo diagnosis ahodo e wo me hospital lab biara me ye bi wo ho me hospital ho no oba lab biara ye bi wo ho ene ye wo magic machine no sayare o enhwe yare tie me diagnosis any labs ene ye de hwehwe yare eti se we yare no wonnimu a bra na ye nhwehwe adekora e de brew ene wo ho sawo pese ye sayare no mawa onso bra na ye nsa yare na magic machine be ye adwuma obi wo ho ana ebia doctor bi hwew ti asebo yie pa ma me aha ehia me toda me ba me pese me kana me rafi enti na me kana ntem sawo ye doctor na sawo ye obi a wo patient ya na sawo pese wutum sane yare ntem patient no bre enuo na wo de ba no nsane yare ntem a chiro paper shan nsem se me Dr. Sumasi ena me se nipa imra omra magic machine no forward no a ho aton ntem tie mi ye pa sa nipa na wo hwe no oba ye ma no nro ye ba hwe no magic machine amon na wa ma no nro da no ho aton ntem ayarefo bebre hia duro no because e bi o yare diabetes wa fa duro be se 20 years ankar ho beto na anka to no magic machine no giya dia collect ne pancreas no da pancreas no enye adwuma e basa ya the magic machine be nyane no pancreas no na ya collect ne cells ni nyina na fe pancreas na ya adwuma pancreas no ya adwuma o nyare diabetes bi tie mi ye pa obi waka se doctor na dia na de diabetes ba enema de diabetes ba eye enema ebi kan ne ye mienu eno ne ade a ejina so ema diabetes ana se wasi kire ebe kosoro bibi wo oyam a ye fra no digestive eno na wudidi a eyamunu ne no obi wo ha wudi no emu afele ayama emu no atim tie eti wudidi a aduane na nyam sede tie biara wasi kire be kosoro because wudidi nura wadidi be se nura be 4 5 nanso so woda be 9 enso aduane na ndagesi odagesi fu no yare bra na yenyimu ma efi na ewo mu nyina na emu na ho na fei watumu wasi kire no aye adwuma kama ama sede diabetes tie no say se waduane ne yamu a na eye adwuma wie a ena edane asikyire boni se insulin eno na pancreas de be ya adwuma ma wo na sempo sadaja sifu no so nye na se waduane ne yam yie na se wo pancreas nso yare a eno nso asikyire no be fa mogam e basa boni be ka se wo diabetes asikyire yare enu ti asamu ameka kire wo ane se bo modern na ko wo de owre fi ni dia ko internet na bo Dr. Amponsa Herbal Hospital obo ya abenya hwehwame na men quality pancreas no me the magic machine si ya funu so a ebe quality pancreas no na pancreas no ho tono a ono akotwe asikire a akọ mogam abeye adwuma e basa onyare diabetes biem enti Dr. Amponsa West Africa nyina diabetes many best upo sa adatie edi sa wo hwe me ne na wo yare asikyire yare a me ntrafie ensu endi areho bo modern na fasa lines we a me bobo ama we number me yenu we hia me pa anti ne ye WhatsApp esa ye calling number wo person nyame ya ne me kasa ye voice message mame wo fra na nka won nsam nyina wo phone no so me mane na ba peke call no wo betom ya na wa be kan wo hawo a kire me enu nti fresa lines yi anti ne ye 0243 maame bi se doctor me call ntentem number no me call ntentem ti ontumo mfa 0243 11 08 75 0243 11 08 75 ena Tigo line no so ni we de enye WhatsApp 027 85 99 611 027 85 99 611 sa two lines we so freye a onsa ebeka yen na wabeje wayawesa obi wo ho se doctor me de me wo me homia home no ensisu yie me homia home no nsome otesa o lance ene wakoma sa ne yema mienu we ene yesa ebia na infection ewo o lance no tie me hwe nkrofo bi mu wo wiase a omobowa cough bi wo ho a ewo omo so a enkoda obowa nkitenkiti bi sawa no enyaida olance na yare tie mi ye pa obi wo lance na bubo ntokuru nkitenkiti enti lance no eleki sadi enyankopon bo wo no ene se lance ne yesa lance ne tumu ma wo home correct sawodi no te saa hwewu se lance no emu ses no esei entemu wana waba ya de machine be si kokoso na ya collect no na ya masses na ya juma na ya mawaduro na akunkuru a ewe wo system no o lance no nyina na ho ato kama wo mpewi na apede Dr. Ponsa Herbal Hospital yeti wo se ya buo nipa nyina enkrofo mo yare stroke o mo de da fie no bo se sa wo mo nyina mrame na magic machine wo ho se kura makra mo kura eba enu nti se wo ba ya de magic machine si so a stroke no eye wadwen ena yare ena adwen ena yare ena ama stroke na achewo ye quality adwen no na osses no na nerves na enye no ya quality ni nyina ma wo na face stroke yare no atumi akọ na ma obi ba wa asem o kakura na eme dekeke onu ba ho 3 years ena nanse ya wo chiro obi se stroke yare afa na na ohia na nipa no nante correct no anya wo na wo yare stroke no se ai ba bi o chire me no na ho atome eriti sa wo yare stroke na atifi antemo abra ya won krofo bebre ayare anso wo mo nim yare cropot ya ha wo mo hwe wo tie me ne wo yo obi a wanya ulcer so many years ya wo peptic ulcer chronic ulcer ana gastric ulcer ene ulcer ahodo sa ya furukuro we eye kuro na wo ye mu se woni mu a bebre kura ye kan ulcer na aka se ye kuro a wo se ulcer no so ye kuro sa wote sa oba bi yo ya na se ba bi ye wo ya no bi a bibi emo unhwiase en sa wa hwiase mpa kuro aba ho se moja enkoyi a 3 days na moja mfa won santini mu correct ya aha be ye kuro baba inside etu bat start at pens oba ye be kunkuro na ma na pens na jai mu amode da fia mo sisi yare sisi a chemu amuntumi ene sciatica ye fra bibi sciatica ade ba ye fra osteoarthritis bebre nim sa ade wi untini no ene nkasa ye na yare amakura ba entini no moja mfa ho yie ya papa saade we chew na wanhwe yi obeka so obi ato waduo enye aduro to saa na tie Enkrofo bebre wo ho a omo kotodwe entumo kura ama ne nan se taitai obi wa ne nan se taitai but ne nan no tia na ise fufuo tare ne nan ayese watie fufuom watie nsuom ayese nsuo gira ne nan minu ya wutie me ne se wo sa enema me yenu pe ene de ba ko ye kidney infection ene eka ho ene ba ko so ye fra bibi gout ene de ba eji se wo so nansia taitai a se wo kidney anyare na anasa wonya oba pemfo na hu sa nse kidney na satia o yare se wo kotodwe ya wo ya na yesa nsuo gina wonan ya fra na gout etumu se wonan down no e ma na ye dendende etumu shi obi man na ye black when you ready to ho bra na Dr. Amponsa mo na honto ye onkrofo bebre yare da fia bebre nim yare o mo yare machine wo ho a ye de be check o labs wo ho a ye de be show eno tu ba na ye show wi a na wo se ko magic machine na wo koso so be friend na be kase doctor abeji me sen ye nyane sa eno de mpa chew nya sure so kokwalebu abebisa se be jo sen eno de fa che me se me kan but wo se me kan bebre fra doctor abeji me se hospital ye nkoro sa wo ko hospital na frɛ doctor no kase fa se bra onye doctor ebi ana eye pharmacy ena oton oduro na ose begibi but where the eye hospital e wo se ye labs ye test na ye huru ade potin obi di bibi ba ko pe ena ko hospital oba ye ose labs wo ko e no yare we na ha no enso okọ no na bibi ba ko pe na ode ko saa na tie eji se wo yare tifie na se o pese ye sa yare simple a baba dia na bra na ne me metra se na munti a me wo ho obi biara me wota ama no obi biara ni ho ba maso ye ema me ye hey bini hoda ebi so nsida me nurse ni kura ye osa da na obekofie because we oba hospital no o na ahwe nurse ni no eniti wutie me nne ana se wo hwa me na mabo kokose bobodi na fa yare bra ema na muhia wo no o pe twins abenya o pe ba ko pa abenya eye normal nyankopon ma yetumi eti yetumu ye enya de ese obi si o nyame na maba adanti obi wo ba obi nso ne ba tie sa de we adanti a bodam ni kura tumi awo na obi a onyes okita sika obetuma hwe ba onya enya se nyame ena oma na bawo de etene se obi da nyame ya to ho ni obi sia na se da no ye da obetumi anyinsa obanyinsa so ye bodam ni so ye de konfa bano bi nkoto Mugabe yam no fa bi nkoto yarefo bi yam anase bedam ni na akola de digata so bi ya ne nyankopon ko nyere sa awo no nyame ahyehye se problem hawa ene tubi si wa wo kwan eji gase nyame amame ba bra na nyame ama etumi a ye de babwa wo na opemta wawo ope ba ko wawo enti hwe bachira kwan na memo ma mensa mo number no na so beti asemo a na ye kakra Mugabe krofo na mo hihye wo mo no burning sensations ana broni ka no awo hihye ya we bi a abawi asepa bebre ni so obi na ye no na so nye obi na ye wo saa na ya we retie oga brother na liki acid ya saa na be ye wo se ojunso no kidney ni nya adwuma yi a ebe ko wo sesemnom eye acid eno so betuma ye saa bra na eye mo so ya we ma me mo number no na so beti asemo e kakra bi over 0243 11 08 75 0243 11 08 75 eye WhatsApp number sign your calling number ena won so a we su tigwa na say you be free 027 85 99 611 027 85 99 611 ye was Spintex Coastal Junction udru wa bisa taxi for one say o re Dr. Amponsa na omodo beba se wo bo internet so Dr. Amponsa Herbal Hospital a edo beba street within the Dr. Amponsa me kan you so me say wa ya resafi
Gonna be an I'm for to be about this way every time I just a baby shit.
I'm saying so enough for me, Sister Cospa, it's only gas. I'm using the wine. My wine.
Down Yankanawa.
Ah, Sister Cos, use gas. Gas ye fast, ye easy, ye convenient.
Let me see your head.
Hi. Now let me tell you about Safari Valley Eco Resort, the first of its kind in West Africa. Upon your arrival, you are introduced to a butler who plans your itinerary.
We were surrounded by wildlife from the moment we entered the eco park.
So many activities, all in the same premises. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my potting.
We also went fishing on a man-made canal. Our tour guides taught us so much about the wildlife and how to interact with them.
They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. It's a beautiful place you have. Visit Safari Valley Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
Mr. Menanano, a group passa every bravo Tibet.
As for me, I take very good care of my grandkids. Ye diagro, na yes, do maybe crana, me bano timide, or maybe gumi so weekend. Hey, remember. I don't think I'm catching you say, yeah, medi garlic capsules. As I stand here, my doctor said my whole system has improved very well. Medi garlic capsules, yes, medi garlic capsules.
The Moses garlic capsules, what Mamoja didn't put the animal a full sunny ye, na esese or Barney Berima, Mahona Warding. Ubina a baby at all, among you pharmacy store trial 050 349 4885. A drewy, and your mamma fra and yen fear doing, a pen for, any a man for. The Moses, who me how FDA attributed craft to me at.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there! We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsabon Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
Back from the commercial break live on TVS was it and also on power 97.9 FM. Ya konfa abo afon kato ya sign aba. Afeni besim kunyani digest issues ni nyina over the weekend yema sisi in all the regions and some good news about the ama cocoa farmers ni nyina ensam no ewa ha ye beje bre ni etumi aka ho nyina ensam ewo ejumedie no so. Ti free sabe kopim se eyenu nsia bebo wa fidi no power 97.9 FM and was said that TV no so na wo hwa na chese TVS was it ye no wa eneko kopim se eye no nsia ebebo a ye di anwumre no nsia kase ebo ebetoa wo ewo fie mu eni wadwuma mba bibia wo bia ewo mantama wodo edu nsia ni nyina mu ewo man gane mu ye nuanam amwa amane no so a mutie sa fe na wodo afide na to ha ye da wasese wo so wa join ya wo so utie eye show ni bie ene obeti Dr. Maria Usinka wo ye chief executive sa edema Ghana Free Zones Authority o ha ena Alistair Nelson so atna se senior political analyst onwa champion my very good brother ono so ewa ha ya enye asemketu akra nyame ya admo ochina Tuesday 5th of August 2025 ochina chairman of Usu Ampofo ono na chairman edema board of directors or Ghana Cocoa Board ochina nyame ya admo exactly 4 p.m. 101 mo betene kan ewo ha Thursday 7th August 2025 Dr. Randy Abbey onune chief executive officer at the Ghana Cocoa Board on so beba live on Thursday 4 p.m. ekosi 6 p.m. Sani program lineup no esitie ewo na otwi emunte fully packed ya jese udi ofide nto ha enya de se obetimi ayedem obetimi echim mimaka cho se jese da maka se maintenance radio so maybe me call retirement there nanso ye ahode woman ye da so gina so there there is no political talk show obetimi dey compare Mugabe metrasi 3 to 6 at the whole Ghana e dey kan phone ko a omuchim to a no mutie dey me ba beka me so me ba want to me predicted dey me dey ba yes ya no se wutie wo pe ba bi abo odwuma hu dawuro yese wo sokania na wo de same pass ya enshire wope baby abo wadwuma hu dawura political talk show we platform kesi we ene wose obo wadwuma hu dawuro obi ba ha no sa 3 months kura 3 months ne so ose monya ne 1 year bo so mu ba o muntumi nko 3 months ne so ose monya ne 1 year victory ene na Safari Valley ene wo ma nti ha no wose obo wadwuma hu dawuro na timi aso abapa ede ayeden ede amount bebia wadwuma nso no before say wo beba ha Mugabe beja atomasi yemu wadwuma hu dawuru no na che say yedru na wo beton a only food and drugs authority for ni asem ene mate say FDA for issue e be say tasty tom into si no yenya hweye e wo ho montoto mo ne emaye tasty tom say tom tasty ma wo system no for quite long time bebi o se mototo ne mani mututu nie ko se aduane yedi ko yem de yentumi en fa yen kwan nyeden ento chacha esremo bebre yentumi mfa yen kwan ento chacha nti tasty tom for mututu mo ne mayi se the food and drugs authority de kokobokese ama fo kodwa so no mututu mo ne mayi Ghana for no matena yi humble advice ena mede mamu we say we ton ra make sure say no na we ton food and drugs authority for be test bibia we say eduro ni ye papa nipa ennom ko ni nipa duanu ma efa problem for franya dan emre no ene kidney yare aba bibiri no eye sika nipa ede sika koto eduro na sama ne kidney problem ti mo illegal ones na monnamu no monye careful sa resetting na ya resetting no ekọ baby a me de metina me hu a me fire wo oda feel of favor I was here continuing shaking the foundation na my seseleche John the man is on adwuma no wo bo adwuma no ene hwe kokọ akuafo mama bedwafo akwaba akwati aba elections no mekọ ho I was here win ya je seat no ya je ade back ye meye te said ye kunafu ho bia modi kunafu baw mo amfa kunafu ammo akwatiafo meka kire mu wosi mutu abama empia obeba no aba be fight development obe primpuntu di abremu wo position na say wo lobby for ya enema bia wo bre nso aban na wo power wo kan ya na ye di amon wo kan ya ne ayamon ene di opa take it or leave it. Se me no kopre me ne MPP ne kopre ade wo Jubilee House a me sabe ka ja ne 10 me ne MPP ne kopre ade ewo eyem receive dwefiri mu a me sabe ka ne 10 wo se wo ye connected wo links ti na wo se motoma NDC candidate no ye di fidie nyina be kwa kogo wo be ye program na free whole life e de aba some say second day September, right? Team nyina beko ko boy free ho be bota skill na free ho de aba te say de na ebo free Kumase ba no but emo bia anya no se oye yawata ko ye me masem bia ho se ko ye basa saka bia ho wi ya ye bechew bambo mu ba ye hye wi ya ye bechew enema amopona ni nyina ye hu ni nyina omo muso mo ye mema no omo beda said the man would die as enough no. See the same tactics near deco. Game plan is a sign. Scanning the mother so Mobeche the amount for Mobeche said the Mochen and saying, but we are more chena, Kennedy the Moche, now we Mobeche, and so Ghana for better 20. I remember with your Kwaba, Dr. Maria with Miniaba and Wakwaba.
Yeah, I mean you're my papa be.
Busafo nyina what say?
Nyame adom.
Nobody na say.
Nyame adom ne His Excellency John Dramani Mahama aban papa odi enimu ene obia se eye. Ghana ye de. Asumdwe wa ha. Enioma ekoso.
Fantastic.
Inflation above from.
Fantastic.
We share education bibia enhance.
Visa so be
juma.
What you say?
Say I think the best time to be a Ghanaian this time.
Fantastic.
Maybe a wujina bia o kase. U fi Ghana
But change mum dey
change with the pa. Change with the
was change na reflect ya ma me nua because this studio am say change na kan.
And who bia what mun say nipa kro or
change na kan.
Peace of mind mo. Change na dey.
Without me na.
Without me da.
Ku for the time without me na. Nipa di bone kwa intimate no. Ene wudi bone ko wi aka Africa Canada e beje. E be sa dey come back. 43 ni achi. E mu 25 ko Alisa. Who just steady?
We're steady. You mean about my papa be my main fa akwenya or the mami so na mentia His Excellency John Dramani Mahama aban papa rua o my papa o my penny papa e boni dia na ya sorry ni akase o de munyam abagana His Excellency ewie bebia wo bia metia.
Good.
Na mentia ye mame the first female vice president of Ghana, our history.
Chairman of the economic management.
Na we be a pono. Say a maybe to say yen so ye benya akwenya. Ye mame Her Excellency Professor J. Nana Opoku Ajaman. Oba Dr. Mary Ewusi mechia we wie baby a wo bia.
Oti senhwo.
Mechia ye national chairman, ye general secretary, FEC4, NEC4, REC4. All government appointees, all NDC comrades, any Ghana phone Mechia will be including the opposition people, and the micro minority in parliament. Mechia woman so Ghana for. And I know that may share another word for micro.
Tiny minority. Super minority.
Something tiny.
You also want minority akwenya one transfer.
I know.
That they onya crop.
Yeah. We Ghana for the chia micro tiny minority.
Very well.
Mechia woman. Na mechia woman wie ma mechia me mame. Oba pa Mary Ewusi Senior. And say na ne ho do. Oh, that is why our papa my brother wants it to papa who battles baby for back on to. Or poly enkono. Nti me to so nsi anti me papa ya no se a o wa ma wa pa me de me baba ko beto. Nti de me to me ma me. Nti oba pa Mary Ewusi, oba Mary Ewusi Junior me se me chia.
O yiri good a so to ne ba.
E so to ne ba. Fa ko e say kuma e so to ne.
O me second born so.
O de o ka so beto me first, but o de to me kuma ansa na.
Me de second na man dada.
O de man dada. E kuma. Mo say the way no. Ya wo be bless ya je. Oba pa Mary Ewusi, grandma ene me chia me da wase. Say hunha me nanse ni nyina wo dia bawie nanse na ne hododo ne kakra ene na nyame adom doctor for the ma dia ma me de mabrewa ekufi ntene meti ha me wani gie mu pa kese oba pa me yewusi me da wase say wa ma ni su emprome na bebe nyame do kodue no wasan ba fie me kasa kwa awosi kumi na amachia me ma me so ma menchi alaji akonta na mentia Ghana Free Zones Authority adwumayefo nyina mechia mo nyina baby amowo bia mo maame Mary me se mechia mo memma yenya ankasa ye former chairman Greater Accra regional chairman Honorable Adekuka me man busuafo ya akokese pa em se na wotwe mu hu ko na wie no eyi akese mienu eto NDC fo ne Ghana we ye ne kese pa wo hwe nipa mienu a ye sie wo mo na wotwe mu a na chese otumu se ade ato Ghana ma ene NDC fo ye ni ye papa Adekuka wo hwe adwumadi a wodi ema NDC titiri wo Greater Accra mantemu na me share 2024 elections baby awo ye papa ye president ko ye bia na
tamale nyina wa ba ye Kumase me kaita my his excellency ba Kumase Adekuka otemenchen precisely ewo efijasa na October 11 ye do what that dey kwa na me feel say his excellency obeka so abre o say there be say na dwaben pa bo twen me no anadwo bo an kra me kwa kwani o makoko
wada kokuru honorable wada kokuru na wo hwese na dwaben netia na that day no wo mo edoma na guwo twen his excellency no ni nyina na reflect ye 2024 elections
wo mo bekono na de ka kono hokwa won fie o akwaje t-shirt ne say ene wo na nakwasi chairman na nakwasi hotel ko yakwefa akwaje t-shirt bebre ya ya cheche de ma eye Kumase magazine
and if you for ne obeka ya no mo ebo atwede wo NDC t-shirt ho ne ade enti his excellency bedue na I was very late many honorable Adekuka na can advance him many na ete ho enti meka ne say NDC for the ahwade na busuane so ahwade pa wo yire ne mane na nanom the meka ne say nyame enhye wo modin na onchechire wo mo re ho bia uja to ho nyame enfele ho enfama wo mo me Canada we na me de sa condolence nso emma ambassador Sampiya lenso ono so weekend ya na ono so ye kusie no pro forum for ye na dia to ye ne NDC for me I'm not part of the pro forum we you know nenso no me kan se dwumadi omudi ye na eboa NDC ma ebia so ye nyina ayeso nti ba bibiara ye papa no ode nani a kire no Nyankopon na ani nanim kan no mfa no enkoto no kuku mabusua a wagya mo akire yese nyame ahoden e de ma mo NDC fo ya hwade Nyankopon na en replace omo so emfa maye amen ye hia wo mo moving forward towards the 2028 election me abema em say nsam ne do so nti meja na ha na
say
lista a chair wi
Monday
na
Monday I mean replacement na but let's say me sheshe bibia ye say excellency is tabense eko UK inti Mondays ni de
nti media
waje akonya no unsa manfo opre me ka kire me say there
e also study
me Saturday Saturday no to was say
Nikita me ex me no water me siso
asa
any asa
say the oye
asa
deputy CEO of the airways
ne na nanu so agi atum
it's not chairman na water ne de bia ye de gusu na adu
ye gusu bia na chairman na water
ex
oye ni ti adro bia nka de gusu bia
on this platform friend may be our uncle.
Excellency
commitment level.
I mean, I'm so proud of her.
Yeah, me too. Very happy for her. So United Kingdom.
Hey, it's big.
And she'll do well.
And she's the first female
Hey, sir. I don't get me who are back was no. Sir, UK. Wow.
His Excellency Wayadi. And you're my novel.
The choice.
The choice of
they say your papa a large scenario.
Yeah, the Nico Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Back.
Yeah, that's it.
Because if you are Saturday, you may be a 1 year.
Papa, the appointment is so fast.
Excellent. John Dramani Mahama.
But does it surprise you people?
No.
But does it surprise you? The man has been an assemblyman. He has been a member of parliament. He has been minister, deputy minister, and minister. Then he became vice president. Then he became whatever you say, caretaker president. Then he became president. Then he went home for 8 years. You do have better eyes than him. Can you see beyond the horizon than him?
The whole world.
Yeah.
No politician can be compared to His Excellency John Dramani.
Yeah.
Challenge me, I'm improving.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
No politician.
Yeah, that's right.
Trump Akwaba, but
this is someone
so just mention one politician or ye close in terms of experience to His Excellency. He's the best.
Par excellent. You get it right. Your mind boy is not rocket science. It's not rocket science. That do not be what they
Lumba ebusiafo.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Daddy Lumba fans the Adiato yeni.
Myself for your peninium.
Just say Adiato yeni. Hey, Daddy Lumba, we be think what reach him kwa no bonyo manke.
Pepe. Just
what reach him kwa ni piano na besiwa. Nanka wato enyum kakra.
But my respect no say what me about the mba education or the way an call and say can bro for.
Sure.
Say why
invest Daddy Lumba nya memfa ne kra ensie yie. Na mema na busuafo ye akono na ye nso aye ne fans na nso mema ye nyina aye ho ye akono ya nso ankasa nenyum de bibia bi na no wo hwe enyoma e call so Independence Day. And you man who can for the name of
let's use the occasion to raise a Lumba Foundation, a Lumba Fund, to support many more young people in the industry to come up quickly. What's in the story now? A you be and a buano, Nipano Dinidim Bonum. Yes, there are many more young people. Yes, we are in a mourning mood, but this is
our appreciate it. Be man, our appreciate it. Because
yeah.
Now the evidence say well, side checks in now. What I say, we say, you na Maria ma sana ye go. What I say, Obama na you no ma, no Obama side checks for me. Side checks association.
Oh, so you have to na we dey unko very proud. Stardom unko to me say we are ma kwan kakra na one wife. That's my principle anyway. I can hear me. Mugabe. Over the weekend we be we want to say photo of flashy. Honorable Mitakando. Wakoti omo hospitals. Atibota hospital. Opiomuso impromptu. And announcing the day.
Fantastic minister.
46 years. Very energetic. He means business. When 3 or 4 hospitals. It's when Wakoti omo money operations.
President me say my surprise.
Aha. Oh yes. And my Sadalo. Be kind of Professor Moses. You call me now. My boss. I tape. I cried at the auditorium, because when I listen to him, the passion with which he loved this country. It will be no account of them. See, Akando is taking Professor Moses' footsteps. He can't know. Ni abasa also we Juma pa ya ba ebe bo abaso. Say e ba ni ebe tu say Juma boni na we ya tu. Say usacha usuba e say abeko transfer. Say wa omu yan krofo. Tuma mu akra mu ya Juma no Ministry of Health. Wa yan krofo boliga. Omu ye mistake pe take them don't leave them here in Accra. Obi abe disturb Ministry of Health. Go abe say na kadesika attitude towards the services biano. I can't advance no. Mean business, do business, and I know you will succeed at the Ministry of Yakupon. Do what say. Me who are not. I was fascinated at it. Mugabe, Adekoka, with the Makana Assembly over the weekend, say he has received the soul. What he did for football, what he did for politics, and what he did for many more people in the streets.
How he was able to, combine the two together.
Yes, because he's a versatile person. It's an outgoing person. He will reach out to you, and he has many means of getting to people. Yeah. He sees you, knows you're a fancy, he will come down and break the fancy down to you. He knows you're a guy, he'll find a way to crack a joke with you. If you're so he has oh yes, they didn't know his background anymore very much. But he was a leader, and like I said, Mugabe, there's a big hole that we have left in our national politics. I hope that others will rise to the occasion and then fill in the gap, because friend and me at least I'm a stubborn man. My friend at 2 a.m. no afar. Offense straight away and me just a question quickly, ask you what the problem is, and then give you a solution as to what to do and what not to do. Now God knows best, because me akasa na me need that super say abai is a many bibia befa chema de gukaso, and Yakupon, he knows why he has come for him. And I wish that God will find his replacement for many of us who were dependent on him in our political course as we went along. Then Sampi Ali too. Very fine gentleman. He represents the truth. He loves human beings. Mugabe, there's a time and season for everything. Not a yomubre. They came, they saw, they conquered, and they delivered. For me, I'm highly enlightened to know them, to come across them in my political discourse, and I appreciate whatever they did for Ghana. Now, Kupon will mean, like I've said, I'm from Ukraine, CE. It's inevitable one day to occur to everybody, and as they live, it should serve as a warning to those of us who are alive, that we must learn to live for others. We must learn to appreciate what others who are around us mean to us, and live for them and not live for ourselves alone. And then it's a good thing. Mugabe, sending go straight to the points. And now ladies first. And now my sister on starting. And now bet who will advert you are
Yabako Eastern region.
Okay.
And yeah, Kai among for say Lumba we no. Sa candle lighting. Mo be so mo say feel vibe na kakra. Mo hwe wo fie na say
in
the parliament you can't head your course.
Mugabe, that's what I'm saying, that let's put a fund to it. So that by the time we finish we have a 5 million Lumba fund dedicated to Lumba.
Say Lumba nyumba kope.
MP no
Pepe wase mu ono bona panam pam.
So the MP no they see we feel they sitting here. Look at the cop. The music lives on.
I think so we find the so be lead.
Oh yes, he must charge. He must put in. Yes.
Ralph will try a vibe kakra. Move on to my madam. Enko. Move on to my na. You feeling Lumba kakra na. I'm for sending messages about say your mom feel be 1 minute be na vein. So they call discussion so pray Ralph say obi e dia mai. Well yes Saturday and free your first topic akwatia by election. Family ko akwatia kakra na yen hwe yen this chances the same wo hwa ye sitia ye betimi agene ho nsem kwa e wo court ansa na yemia eneskumi Utuana nanum ewan sedo ya September 2nd and da ebe to abano dok
yo mi yaba mama da se
ko fone yo majun so me saka
ho saka de omuntu menya saka kasa keke na Saka na mse kasa. What we just saka MPP mu meka ne se be me bia ni MPP mu ya na ye true asem keke e na Ghana baby aye dru sisi no we've gone past that stage
we're not ready for those
true asem na etututu ebe we ni elections and say baby Ghanaians are more discerning now so ye hwe enyoma e course wa blekuma me hu bibi e course wa blekuma bibi ensi nipa bia mu yakoba elections aye hu tuotutu a nkofo prepare ya waso but e dey na si wa blekuma na eye alamina ase ama MPP fo aye so aggressive say akwatia de bibi besi meka kire akwatia fo say obi anka na koma ento ne yom na edani dura 2nd September ni dura obi MPA na as a Ghanaian kwa bonten na kwa exercise say all right ukwa boko ukra o card hwe ubotom na to aba 2024 senior mo hwe mo botom to aba no mo manens are reflected this time around Mugabe wunma de akwatia abato me predict MPP candidate omo yi no na mnim so omo de oba ne na eba better for my idea because yes I na ka train bi ya beda ho nti yes omo asesa no me bo omo abaso na Ghana for wa akwatia enioma from papa ebo no ebi bo e wa akwatia kucho wo mu beto aba wei ama NDC candidate ayibe yi no ebe se baumia ene GM election e 2024 MPP candidate no wanya tra 38 kwa wonya 38% wonya metna ha I prophesy.
Wow.
And I'm not saying it as maybe a mere political talk. Me can say I saw that form.
Sir.
Yanko forward grounds. Omu ye juma.
Yeah.
Omu ye juma ni yanfa metu say we any social media. And I know me who say MPP for national executives na mu so mu no ma twa to social media as if say they are working. Omu call for more message be no mo de ma wo. Who say we mechanic say can the one yet term in the oba obey na me to abama simple
but also na mo ye dey message be no mo dey ofu no mo nam fom
o so mo ka ande don't dey say no how much of background no yes I want to chiye
dey so am
so dey sure mo na no so we general secretary
my mama
Ejumane des.
Tell you say people. Tell for no more.
Brother dear already. We command.
Na munso ono so wani kaka sandia. Na so no problem wesin stressing what. And I refuse so be you so am.
We dey answer actually.
Chia de be say chia na e kwa chia na be ba. What you say? Akwatia for me feel say omo ehun frama ebo. Ensisaye papa e ba ye no. Are reflecting in the lives of Akwatia Fonso. MPP for call Akwatia by elections. Say we got on message. The woba obeye. Na say see the wo ye and the woba obeye. What I say. And to the message the question amibusa Justin Kodriane ni team we call na bi no mo say omo call from no. Asem be no omo ka che Akwatia for say to omo hwe so nto abama ho.
MP ni ba de no de ba.
MP na wo ba no ede no wo beye one president be na ebe ye adwuma. This is very simple. And I'm hwe mpuntunu ma ya hyase ayeye ukosoma obi a wono no na ban beba power 2096 na
fair to them please.
MPP agunu sir MPP party
organization in Yamba.
What I say? It is a Muslim pempuntua Akwatia mind. This is the time. What I say? Where national elections now? What you buy on Tante PNDC baby MPP beba NDC aba. Yaba see a betna. What I say? We share enuma papa and she share papa. His Excellency dear Gu Akwemu, the year resetting agenda, 24-hour economy policy, tax exemptions ayedema, year education, scholarships are who do I yediamema a Greek any idea.
NMP obebe so mutia appointment egusu
change na mutia no akonya baby ase no odi mputu afei na mokoto abama MPA the party baba 2096
Asante Radio kura omo seat akese by elections in the
well, it's so simple. And I mean, so just could be an team coin. And there are some country Akwetiafo. I want to know campaign message bay because I need the who are doing the Ekotwa Bamano. And then you the road to any Ekotwa Bamano. And then you the Betty Kumni Padodo any Betwa Bamano. And then you the Odimacho man for our who are doing Power Ban or more Betty Susupani Ekotwa Bamano. This is about what you can do, what you have done, and what you will do when given the nod. And me busa say, Justin could be an mokoya means will be a man to use umbrella. No. 1, 8 years in office, they don't know me a market here. And you my papa a fraquetia ba. Meanwhile, say waquetia. What call aquetia constituency memoir? Aquamboni a waquetiano. Minim constituency a chain under 8 years and another buy. Maybe can say where you're one of most stronghold. Went to me and every Nyamia drum Ghana for who said there be 8 years no more better than some man yeshi ye mofiho Marco and unfortunately a brand here or winning any seat and over parliament now won't send be a whole crowd went to me and winning a year be a mistakes be na a buy and a be a utiminia quenya and so no cranest or never court and what did you dream? Why be a nation so cry? Also, I'm the MP for me to me no mabi. What is? Ena nyame fa ne kransi. Oko. Aba bedru ho se Ghana mra. Ewo na ya se de. Sa. Obi na kan wo se obi nka se ba renjo. Na so jo a ye bedijo. Obo a. Enti pudo ne sha ye bedijo. Wo fim. Ye ma wo busuafo nyina ya akọ. Emna ne se ye sie wo ye nsi wo ye nkoto aba. Ye koto aba. Until this is the time Akwetiafo for mistake or me say or one one chena multimedia kululu be naked and be sa call parliament. I think one mobile wide in Gabon. And this is the time. Even that time I hear 2 national elections in Pwana almost yes sure what will happen, say NDC beba MPP beba no. Onum po to my NDC. What I say because imagine I'm close here and come on to me and for chronomic catastrophe be pro be am for my parliament. Am I am for one court. It's not the channel said na kwetia for mo to my NDC. Na afenya nyamia ya adum. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Abba. Awodin say ye papa afa the resetting agenda. We call all the sectors and you may koso. Abba Akwetiafo say omunya omo fair share of the national cake. Womo na musini ye MP ebeto no so aba na de beji ama wo mo no. Afei na MPP for mo koka che ne say omo nto aba mam. Na 2096 no mo ba ma be hwe wo mo.
Metro position che and ka so betu
MPP egu
kra. It will be difficult.
What I say?
And MPP bet me when they say it.
And to me, they make catch Akwetiafo say.
Ghanaians are descending.
Oh yes.
Ghanaians are descending. Very, very descending.
8 years. What I say? More opportunity for 8 good years. When to me, I never be baby.
Me say 30% cry MPP candidate. You know, a young guy. Be me who know. So 30%, 38% about me
and this candidate in India also on.
What I say? And to say, you be and to make one asem ho. The party leadership they decide no. You na you be dinach. But the minimum say candidate be a NDC ye dey beto ho no. Akwetiafo e disene o beto aba e dey ama no. Ye nkokontokwa. Ye nkohwe moja mu.
By elections.
Na meka kire MPP for say omo nye memma nchen obia wo Ghana ha. Entima almond try anything stupid.
Under you know.
Me pacho what you say. Mo almond try anything. I be on how make say, oh yeah, be yeah, na ya because we hear omo leaders be as omo pedin, e bi no contest, omo national contest be omo konti, omo be ba wa be here to try some na ya hu say, omo na betimi lead.
And central for being so preach say omo nko sorte invisible forces in the
what you say enfan koso bi emre omo MPP for enfan koso emre Akwetiafo enfan koso emre Ghana man eti media de ebesre omo ne se etutrasem bi anka de yema Akwetiafo no enkoto aba ema NDC candidate ayeyi no ne His Excellency John Dramani Mahama push the resetting agenda no na impuntu bia aka abo Akwetia no His Excellency John Mahama any NDC MP obeba no omo fa nkoma akwetiafo.
Very well. Live on TVS was it and also on Power 97.9 FM. You mind Dr. Ayemeria we see and I'm in Kano, Chief Executive Officer at the Ghana Free Zones Authority. My call Alisa Nelson on on also new submission. We are now for call a year another topic. So then Babo room Aquatia na yeni Imia a year Ebenezer Frimpo Eastern Regional a year correspondent Yeno Aquachuchon Common Ahedia Koso Aquatia. Alisa, over to you.
Mugabe beta senior kwenya o dem ame na Mugabe akwetia omzi dey ko ye dey omunam hefa so Justin Kodia na ankasa no obi hweye say last be ka kire o wa na MPP need to say blue girls o ye pe so no I am lawyer into to be ko ba o ti ase ba na ko no obi fili wa ba no ni pe ni ase wada se o ba nyira ase wada so ni pe ni we so le di party opio makwam na donkomu na mubenu so akotia no mo angasa moka se mbetumi atwika na firi akotia bedu akra ye behwemu ye wochi no mufi say enkwala de mu ye waya waso no enne me be ye comparison to what happened in Abekumanof. I will spend some 2 or 3 minutes aya waso west wagon sata mu na na mo power na MP ni mu ye ko by election ye wo opposition ye ko do one pa mu ma shenko for uniform about the trial, a creative confusion sitting so that we will not have the chance to even vote. Now they are first sitting. We are more power, and I'm yes to trust them. And I'm also being basa a naming for bonko for to me. We near the white paper. There are 2 reports in so. Mugabe, in the case of Abekumanof, should you see it? NDC the power, and you see you call 19 police stations. NDC ni penibia amfa pepper spray alcohol. Say how I come sin. How free Kaswa.
Former cabinet minister.
A former cabinet minister all the way from Kaswa to Odoko with pepper spray in their hand and broke into one of the police stations to do what? Damage to pepper spray whose eyes. So they were
spray.
Yes, and I'm saying that in this one. They are in opposition, yet the remnants of Musubanda Dana Mufis of more power no in free of Mumu. Sama Mina Yakan were 2 baby during elections. Was saying our Kaswa in conform with Sano our Kaswa into that traits no Ewonimu into doing opposition still the referee said the state authority meaning that was Samba Abekumanof or Samba to trust him. It's a honor Aquano diving saver no that's as the cry here no Abeshegu Amaye. Ofietire we Nyankopon sunsun
onumade a menchowa no menua bema onumade a metiye ya atesem Sir Johnson guy no
yeah
your divers
yeah
guy unse Kaswa ho boy bi wu
yeah
yes ni nua no
oh wow
what you say
yeah
enti yes how akumsin etwam no spray na saa de no ejinja no
what you say yeah
what communia what you say minua ewu ni medie sa uwie ya
yasi dem what's
baby
about authority
uma de me fasa akonya be to MPP for e boys a omaye omadwen say bibi kakra ombenya di nti ombekọ akotia how we comes in the likes of how we comes in omo national contest until they just want to show off say
yeah
moto abama ya na ebetimi aye adwuma no na wan hwe ya wo a wo bedi wo moti akọ akotia no na bia asema akọ akotia
na wa hu you heading it from no police ni na oso de mu anka ni tibabo from flight police ni na oso de mu FPU ni uni say aba mi fie
dem na boy ni kwa wa heading no say ni tina anka no oh wono na ekọ nachi sa na wote hwe ye na ma hwe videos na countless times
yeah
obi a mo ha waku da kumsen
dabi
obi a fa nensa nka ha wakumsen ma hwe video no me pe obi a obeka ache me say de me kan no me obwa obi pa hwe video no guy ne to ne ho no ha wakumsen was smart wo hu ye e na okọ nachi wo kọ nachi no ni mood e na wote hwe ye wote hwe ye no no asore ye tire me say wo hu say obi bo ha wakumsen
na me
eti me hu say wo ba ya wono krade ache Dr. Baumia Baufie de ne sabetutu kom kramoni be ma obi yire do nse kwotutu ne kom ni nyina wakoye wo
against murano
what you say etia Islam ra what you say wako obi fie wo yare a ehwo na wokọ massage na de won sa akotutu ni ko mu ne sa nyoma no me ye muslim me hu sa nyoma, I was like whoa,
obi a wono
what is this,
obi a we kwe
what you say enipa no ho so asa ato no wo mo ba ba ye wo mo congress ya wo si ba wo kra
clutches as a
and see ye what mu say ni nyina o ye nyoma be for the optics a wo de big gain popularity bi ni attention ni women's organizer sa nyoma we ensese enkrofo ne Ghana fo etie no ehwe wo
tutuafo a
what sa ne wo mo de ba na wo de tutu asem ekọ ahemfi a se ye de soturo beja wo kwan what ya se e na ma omu remfi se omu nia ban mu gone are the days na court wo ho a F9 mo ko ne abo F9 7 unanimous F9 no reset it
ba for bonding time
what ya se reset agenda no judiciary ni nyina ya reset over security ya reset nti MPP for amoy adwen say mo bedi nkrofo a wo mo parochial interest national elections achi abeye yenko oba na obenya asem a wa ha were no ma
sa
muntu mo hofo akonya na ye denya akwatiafo beka say ye to ama NDC what ya
na NDC ni sambe
what ya say 2024 we won the elections we won the elections enti would near obeko presence or will not change the directive we dey ya akwatiafo beto ama NDC candidates enti wo na ha wa kumsi election awope just inkodia election awope na na bi election awope enti yenko chese ye ne ye tutuafo a wo kwa ye de suturo beja kwan
Mugabe enti send America no ablekuma no fo omo opposition e no mo sade ntokwa ye den e bae uhwe tape na send ye si ebu omo free awa kumsi nkofo na de na jibae no omo gasa suturo omo ji dade yeah, the no. Oh my God, they learn the lesson. It's what we say. When Ayawaso happened, then we came to Asimov. We learned our lessons from Ayawaso, and then when we came to Asimov, we prepared very well. I want to throw it up to the IGP. They see what Blekumanov no. These people carry over interest no in elections no to bring mayhem during elections no. It's still at stake. So going into Akotiano, we must close Akotia like we close Asimov. Yem pe bia settings pin kwa me my info obi amfa nwam mi de beka minko anka so we free Akotia enko to abadi o na executives e wo party bia trakra me mo bia amfa macho ma bia anko na Akotia look they use the lack employment. This is Ayawaso. This is Ayawaso. They were in power and they have lost their member of parliament.
This
is what they did in Ayawaso to brutalize everybody and put the election beyond its voting time. Police council, what did he say about it? He didn't say anything. Yes, but he went to Awakumsi in Abdulkuma's case in order to come and console her. Why didn't you go and console these people? So
will you call it romance and now consolation? Or
this one romance. Yeah, it's romance. Let's close Akotia. Look, close Akotia, seal Akotia. We people don't know. It was Yoru who was in charge of operations when we went to Asimov. Go and find out. He was the one in charge. Yoru will not fail me in Akotia. Nothing will happen in Akotia. Boko, the people in Akotia, remember they were money edumayo. Mines in your close to Ghana Consolidated Diamonds in your close to company, GCD, your close to Dumeni. You two diamond in uko kroniswa. Even farming work difficult. Omuko kede, omuko tobanchi, no muda bakotia be fufu. The cattle they have lost a lot of things. And now emu common rice. Ewa akotia kwa go be some asase. We need to look further beyond going to fight in Akotia and rather prefer solutions to the local people to accept who is the best candidate. That is the argument that must go on in Akotia. If you go house to house, go and tell them the difference you make. We are in power. We have the advantage. Why you found 12,000 police assistants. Fire service have 5,000 police assistants. Who can say Baku Kren Fidakutia? They are feeling what is happening. Akotia Cocoa Akotia. Sesiano, we know what has happened to the cocoa price. Next Thursday when they open, it will affect the people in Akotia and positively so. Sesi inflation go down. Nti cocoa price na cost room. It will put more money in their pockets to be able to purchase what they want. Say so yeah ka say Ubeka ni say Gibia ya security, your police, your party security, your den security. And America no. So be me not in tokwa. FCA obi wa kwetia. The law should deal with that person in such a way that they will never fight again at any elections. We want solutions to our national problems. We want to see how we can transform Akotia. It's part of the oil palm belt of Ghana. Yeah. Mugabe, I've been sitting advocating for an oil palm board like the gold board. So we must look at investing in Akotia. It is a mine we also have to go back there and close properly. Diamond mining now, we can use oil palm fruits in order to regenerate the life in the land. We can do it. So the Ejuma Dayani so I say koye Wakutia, Yankoye, Naya Soria, Fensem, Mo Patapa, Empino, Yakupon the Freno. Oh, Mugabe Meka won't say. I'm say MB before the so John Command, it won't to me. To me, and never be brave. And go to me, see. So, when your party, Mugabe, I said, we make a busy me. We say, it be a court case now, I didn't call you. I'm not a young person. There be all who be that. Say, Mugabe, I didn't call court to see how to help him back. But to him, so no court now, Janu, in Kofosu court, in internet, Kumi, Ibrahim Yemshin, or court to Wasem. And now, Mugabe, I be a cobo this year. And not do one elections. No, and not sure the aircon, maybe be loose case. No, or do one this camp to any panel. What I say? Yeah, no more baby to me. Okay, what dreams and what dreams who say? Yeah, well, president MPP for asset. I know about slippery presidents. Yeah, the fine man John Kuma who I met in the University of Cape Coast and all that former MP. Honorable and the appear could be canensem. Sir, Onuka Oji Kakra, Uncle Yako Yusuba Kai. Yeah, and he won't carry it. And the person who poisoned him. He almost died. You understand? Yes, he was poisoned. Yeah, from the Wasson. The interest on your mouth. Into Mugabe, a bit to Miaba, say, I drink bonita actually. Somebody wants a seat and found a way. Yes, I almost mass and I make us say NBC, let's hold ourselves together. Your economy didn't talk about. Then my fire whom Maomo. Yeah, your power, we are doing the right thing. Our name is all over. The international community respects our government. Our president John Dramani Mahama has the experience to be where he is. He has been there and done that, and he has come back. Look at the solutions he's putting to the economy. The BPO be able to say we akumapa or sumpani adwimpa di etire. Mama yen go di we mu ati as a wo fusuro. Now we amadane omo ntati ano mu di ati. Se maka kire o. Omo kwaye nu mu. Yes, ne dem dada. Omo kwaye nu mo ye party. O kwaye nu mu. Ana omo asuasi. What I say. Iti mu nya omo de ntokaba mo NDC fo mfio mana. We are beyond fight. Yatra. Me say, are you saying say because omo your madwin so omo de ntokaba ba. There be ma montie ni. You bet more Mugabe in such a way say before the election should start they will do their info analytics and they know they are losing. It's if I now didn't talk about the befa. You better swaka. What is the mechanism? For be show more. And then the mechanism. Frustration fails. First to be applied. So woman who kind of boko nkeswa. For the minimum say I say ade e very yes say no. And American dia baba Jimmy or police for be show. One say Ablekumanov. No minimum say you sit. It's na ma mini person yeah no dey talk about 19 police station dey here. Na e dia Angosiaga. It wey su sa na besi. Na couple dey amaya data to test ni atra. Na ka ombu some ha why to say ombe a minority leader no. Ombe you in team for the actual letter. Say they need people, serious people on your own. Ombe you know. Ombe who na wadan for. Who wadan for. They know the picture no that be for more investing. And now abaye yi. Micro tiny minority. Can no dey show me to not a leader. Oh wow. How can he be a leader? Where he is living there. He forced his way. He had to Onoga say he undermined his friend Osei Sabosu to take the position. You understand? Because after taking the position, and your man all year. Yes. And trade leadership. What you say? What? Some of the walkouts, some of the comments, vetting committee. As questions 3 hours. Now we call it of no relevance. The questions of no relevance. Or try to prove say, yeah, Juma. No, she penning star. Ojani first degree Ojani or University of Cape Coast. Ojani here. Into Sokaso ni Madi Obwa. No, please. My mama and you, Miss Ojani house in the University of Cape Coast. Cape Coast University 80%. Into the try no abre let's see abre 79 call B plus
no
oh no let me come here o dey open bisa yan poni en call lecture ba dey face room no ba lecture no to odwane here by second year I run away from the university and odwane ba akra or say wa be NGO bi and na dey ku for man contract so nkofa hairdressers ni hair dryers ni ade any ade palm machines in famra e ho na do ye minimum and on do ye choboro the two so no be any secure the two so
no da form now that was now
or a pecha ntimi na me the night shift me
or the damn point you have
me na the kwa anajo ha me sua de anajo nti na me the main panic chain free so on kodaso no nya baby that's because ba say ankani mu bebu odwane ya numponu want to be course no na then the oka listen to him when he talks almost always empty.
He's empty.
Why me see muntie me see when okoko to mawa
lawyer
by what qualification the person is out.
That's why a lawyer.
Oh please. So Mugabe, yes, they know the judges, so they go to court and look good. But if you are bringing on the daily basis, if you are bringing let me meet him here one-on-one. I've not gone to law school. I swear. What does he know about the law? Please, let's rest. Look, don't let us be scared by people's title need to scare us in society to keep quiet. You will go and check his track record. I told you they took him to Ghana Water. He was board chairman. Checkbook creation in Mochum. Or man who haulage contracts or no supply chemicals to water stations, all the 90 water stations. So no assign check, no TF from Nabu Commission in Mutuum. You didn't call road fund. Go and check the number of contracts he gave to his company, Excel Ghana, or allegedly one person. Then in 3 months they brought him as board chairman for Electricity Company of Ghana. 490 million. And you know what in some
of course pay manako fani papa public.
Have I not done the right thing? He didn't acknowledge his father. Go ask anybody. He didn't acknowledge his father. So what I said here rather has made his father come out, and on one case he has come to sit up and reflect. He should also acknowledge Mr. Kem in Winneba who helped him. Any Winneba, because no new idea of Shanu and no man also. Under my foot program, you see, Wakosi Dialogue Krobiso. Ponkoni Church, Sebio, a Wakosi Estate, Upakoshe, what did a guy who 99 years allegedly on Unqua, who obeyed Fiai, who 99 years, one a better dynamo, a yammy watching for Sikan say Bunuso. A Bunuso was what they say Ponkoni Church, but Tilasua.
Listeners,
Mugabe Maase.
Yanko akwatie na yanko ready yakoso eho Ebenezer Frempon ye reporter owo akwatia ene ewie Ebenezer akwatia te say ewie
me no ka say dia akwatia boko
na abato na kwesi say
isi ame no ka say abato ni na ba ewie ye be sima ba ko echi na abato commissioner e kai aba no ewie ya afi na okeka ene emesi ene na nsusu a we provisional results are yensa aka ewo akwatia number 1 lawyer Bediako Pedu onya 380 anafe Owura Ali Kone adodona bonne samlani asanka puyoyo munya 366 ana former MP out Sanjirama NDC 2024 election course no Owura Henry Buachi Adam onusunya 226 ana rejected 3. If as I'm talking to you now, won't confirm. A transfer about to commissioner back confirm. So for provisional results, next there's a lawyer and a Bediako Pedu, our constituency secretary, MINDC work with here. When you're 308, Menoka say, yes, news about to commissioner, but to the 19 for best when in now, we're gentlemen and this.
On one, the 2024 man.
But the original 2024 year, Honorable Henry Buachi, the woman 226, Onumum Enya, Nemum, a constituency secretary, a lawyer Bernard Bediako Pedu, Onona, Otini Enya 318.
Wow. Very well. It is Electoral Commission at Nasina will move to me declare no as a winner. Now am I as one sayati, whatever.
You listen me that.
You just say Enchebibre.
And said the debate in Maba Kumu, actually, and we say on confirm.
Very well. It is now what is saying, what do I so to former about to a bebaso on the 2nd September? What do I so to former saying, and we see who NDC, any MPP, no, Ahwadi.
So what do I so to former saying, men say, I want you to try Monona MPP Amaru Kuno, a or candidate to which now a diamond, and not the Anya Motuaba. Memum na de amoni amanfo ewo efi wanchi akwati abo adi atopana man na miado don so aba ne din kuma mo kyerem amo hwe nipa NDC amanyuko no beto abayi nenne no anom be gina so na afei so omate mamo de ato aba tema boso me de to sumienu it see a candidate na abeto dwa no they used to confirm we are if you try to call me babo modi ato esi mo just na afei na amanfo edin komo akre the two candidates no NDC ne pipi amanyuko no mo gina mo no ni amujidi mapo ni so obetini edi omanim ewo mlase bedwam.
This candidate now we secretary ewo ho no ni din ni biem.
Idin the lawyer Bernard Bediakumbedu.
Lawyer Bernard Bediakumbedu. Okay. Na o sha ni fans net saying ni fan base it is saying
yo ba akwati abato na madodo na efita krase ekopem wanchi ene ho na vote no edos ye pa na sa lawyer Bernard Bediakumbedu ayade a ono so efi ta krase enti ayade abato no de se endi samayuko etitai for ni peniko ewo akwati anapebu bia ene bia no so wa na poa ekikon nyemesi ni dia ebetumi akoye dia ma endi samayuko se abato na chino etitai for ewo ni family no amount me ni nkunu no wo sempre ni ko tenen menu ya no omo no na kata na nkabo no fi ase efi enedi ko ya kopen da ibeto aba no wo gidie se sempre ni fotu ni esa dia ebeboa na kunya na ba bi endi samayuko ni sembi.
Enya Ebeneza yebeda say for your time mejiri se confirmation ba ma yasonte na yemfa bibia entudwa nyame hirawo ene adwuma pa obo edema TVS wazet ene Power FM.
Yo miss me that.
Very well. Ebeneza Frimpon yete ne kan efi eye akwatia no na chese abato na ba wiye amakenka ya wachese omodie kura wo no provisional results no echese eye lawyer Bediako Bedu ono Bernard Bediakumbedu ono ena triple B right ono na chese wohuri edikan oye NDC secretary ewo akwatia constituency edema eye amanyoko chinie no na ye fasida MI reporter ne nsema odi abre ye fasida kese emfam power specialist aba hospital na dawo maka wote achiri ene edi dwumedie ebre wo eba hepatitis A B C D ene ne keka ho nyina fari nyina koda na so ye fatty liver ana se prostate ena ehawo minuanom emmema no immune system no opese igina ne na so ya okoye maame na so ye wa obebo ye papa na eja na so ye wan so no oye oba fibroid ena etete wo ama wo no ho ayedin tutumika kɔ hɔ wonura wo de bema wa bebo wo ye papa sanso na wo san wo osa edura ni nyina be ye free ho e de ama wo components umini mu akɔ obetumi aboa wo wonu beti se eya jirikajiri ene de emema na bo mu ye papa alesa se won fe ni agro jirikajiri eno de wo de se eboa ni ye pa na ye wo hebatem eye mesa eno so supporto immune system no for ni echire eye na so ye se pharmacy shop ana heba shop bi organ ha wurema obenya ni ndo ni biato ne mum kwa benya ACP eye kwantempon no so ewo Power Hospital bus stop wa be hunu ho kuma se wo fe yase mosomtwi road no so ewo ni Jezebel filling station no eni din hwani mu ewo Eduya Junction takwade wa naji estate eben ahantaman ura bang no fe ma me na no ntwetwe nkomo on 0244544422 0244544422 ofra obeje so Yako eye minimusis asue one de left kit capsules ediaba idwaso eboye papa digestion obi wo ha eja wodidi wi digestion intimi take place yi na mu no unya left kit capsules ni bi na oboba eboye papa san hanse eye metabolism san boa ema eja na bia nso no utumi konyiye ema oyefunu ni muda ho kama san support eye liver function ti me kanfo left kit capsules no ediamu obia pharmacy shop herbal shop penyinum sanso ena oba no be manom ko ne kupe bi num se de bi betumi aboa wo pharmacy shop bia bi rembia obenya bia to remedies Dr. 0244 068447 068447 ofra bejo so es natural mineral water nsu nyini udru Excellency John Dramani Mahaman office Jubilee House enwa ye ma melody na enwa ye ma me Prof na Najin Poko Ajiman ye vice president enwa no munyina enum when you would do a year lego students enwa uko a year may come shop BM nationwide ubinya as natural mineral water ni biato minimum ebia o pese track and family do na auto no 0596273546 0596273546 offer Clifford Mobejo so na bibia konkan we do any che SYG broadcast here 37 Abebese Street the heart of Accra Osu oba dudu bia wo pebia no aye ha bebre ura shops awodo so around na ura ma opeba kwanom ura hana shop a ebi wo fridge no kama to be now so wabo edi aguso yete enu an yeso yenum me maame me nuaba me maame etuwe enu an wonum na me nuaba so enu an wonum ura so am ahemfi a enu an buso nyina enu an obia enum so num s natural mineral water ni bi na aboa ama apomde no agina na naso Safari Valley Eco Resort, my organization, Mope baby, I'm betting me meetings, environment where very, very conducive. Ya who say yes, you do betna yen basinum, na edo koto, when we say ja mway, jata sebo, and ye would do antelope, any zebra, you mo konum fekeke. When the family no, umo from any amba, monko, weekend be motia, matana fa kwache, and once mo boy raho, na musuma kono makwako chele kakra na wiase nipa nsehwe nti yenji enibi na daka moshi for ni tire Safari Valley Eco Resort yewo gym ho yewo eye conference kese ya meetings bibia betima ye ho ane san ewo eye swimming pool so ewa so ni ane de local and continental dishes nyina no ye serve bi was yo 0596914394 0596914394 Safari Valley Eco Resort yewo eye do ewo Eastern Region Okre constituency power specialist about hospital medical and umodwedi nkrato ade atudwa Medimosis Clinic and Eba Center omune de medical capsules abedwa so pebinum said be eboa ama blood circulation etimi akoyi aboa busi immune system no nipadua no etimi agina so kama wasebra we bema prostate na etete or sexual weakness oba ene bema munyina eba ye male and female infertility awono emma esimumra obehwe kwan obefa so betimi aboa mo hypertension diabetes sciatica typhoid fever malaria stroke any dental problems inano fakoda Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center your dental barrier any police station edi enhwani mu ASL building so be hu inside the Ghana Highway Authority yard ewo Accra Ministries aje kojo any school for the deaf ni di enhwani mu ene kuma se wo ahenema kokobin fe 0244 068447 0244 068447 ofra yebejo so Victory Garlic Mesa Dr. Makosebra na bepe Victory ni binabo bosse de bia betimi aboa ameni padua no agina ne naso brane obi ho a edu bia wonantia na kuma bo pre wose de na ekoso blood circulation nkoye utimi se wonante kakra bia na wote so no wabre wose anansi achew anansi ofehin no bechew anansi ntimi nchew mani nye yie moja ntimi ni padua ni mafurisa ni yie a ena ma we nyina eba pe edu a obenuma betimi sese ni padua ni yie na we nyina unipadua jina ne naso eye brane for any echire pharmacy shop heba shop biem wokwa also pe Victory Garlic Mesa obi a wontumi ni die wonu mato aduane ni bisi wokwa na aja one main force loss of appetite wonu mato aduane no nye wakono eno anse obenya Victory Garlic Mesa ni bi anom ebeboa wo obi na sa wo stomach ulcer mese wo se obi didi ansa na obenu ma wanom onum na nopa no onum bi anwumre ebeboa ni pedua no 0242 545633 0242545633 Dr. Makobejo so and 0201293280 0201293280 Hebron Hills International School in Chateau Semenkanchero say admission egusu ekoso nyakopon ya aduma echina omo start vacation classes that is a summer vacation classes no omo start nyame ya aduma ochina ko register obano 300 Ghana cedis na betua na chese bosume baako ya jesi wodi a ma oba no ntete ya kama omo baby school na chese oba na nyam ni fofo abeka eye dada no Hebron Hills International School abofra wanya eye bosume na ekosi mfienum yedomo fa Montessori ntitiye mu saa nso na wo efi mfienum eko ni nimu no na chese lower and upper primary nso no admission go so a eko so tutumrika omo media of the Nsawan Road omo be media Presbyterian GHS no udu ha omo betumi aboa wo yie papa school ni si wo fefefe wura mu so a mfuturu bi eni ho sisi wo kama ya je say amanfo bi sa say na me ba no odu je say be ni de ko hwe ne yekoso e wo ho be won say yes school run madam ne ni abiri ya ototo ne ni mayi Hebron Hills International School say excel and shine you me ko nyanda wo matachiri ne dijumedi ebrewo on TVS was at na power 97.9 abo eye nunum apa ho sema edun ko 90 minutes inside 5 yekoso a etem kopim se no nsia ebebo yanko your next topic na fi yanhwe said the ensem esetie on the issue of cocoa board increment ya aba ultimate say so far so good omo ebo adwuma ho this week penifo mienu na akunku danfo mienu ochina doctor chairman of Osu Ampofo nyame adema china 1-on-1 at exactly 4 p.m. and at Thursday 7 August and also a time with Dr. Randy Abi at 4 p.m. on Thursday. Ufamiko Cocoa Board, Alisa and Madam Besha say.
Okay, Mama, ladies first.
Sir.
That's me, okay. Say, Osha, my previous submission, I kept saying, say, Abain Papa. Na Abain Papa na oba ye, na nyume die papa oye. Wanye no Ghana free zones nko. And I'm making say wanye no one ministry, ye Ministry of Trade, Agribusiness and Industries nko. Wanye no all sectors. So wo hwe nhye ye papa onam Cocoa Board MD so e de egu akwan mu a. Ene cocoa dokra no ayemakono. So we share increment a yede ama wo mo increase aba wo mo cocoa mu a. Obi betena say aya analysis bi say yi micro tiny minority leader. Obakwa kwa gina ho aye baseless argument bia. Wo share argument obakwa kwa ye na ohunya nse bia eukeri. Every currency. Now we share 62% increment na aba no. Na sa share inflation asa ko forma na chese say koko dono kwa aya akono na ma main free sa angle wemra say me a regulator CEO of Ghana Fusions ye regulate activities of companies share say wo mo ye export oriented. Okay, there was some cocoa companies are processing cocoa beans in ade wa. Now, one of the major challenges I have lack of raw materials, cocoa beans. Obako, omu capacity to operate 24 hours, 365 days in a year. But obako bi owa omu timi closing it down be 4 months, 5 months. Na be a cocoa beans inti. And then just this afternoon, before I remember her, there's this company called Wamco. What a Wamco did. Once the government were 40% shares, and now almost 60% shares. And now
Mills Company Limited.
What you say? Almost a problem. And all the cocoa manufacturing processing a work Ghana Hanyana. Almost problem. A lack of raw materials. A year cocoa beans. Say cocoa adolfo farmers no. And that motivation to do more cocoa farming. A bedroom baby no. Directly ebe affect employment. There's a government so wo say now o motivate o by increasing or more prices and ma wo mo ebe attract even youth in cocoa farming crime more raw materials they feed the industries one policy is excellency as part of the resetting agenda no or the ebe ka ho. And as a regulator o baby amedi fiber sir cocoa na ya tumu no eba ba be se me madwuma me ye no mukena e de ne de ba eba ba be se koku akuafo no ebe motivate wo mo ama mo akọ more add more acres ama youth in cocoa farming so abewram na the more na wo mo do no na the more na many companies shema say ye cocoa processing companies no enya more raw materials adding value means creating employment for the youth. It would me say His Excellency a reset agenda now all year no. A cutting across all the sectors. Na media ni pe nyina ni age cocoa farmers ni age. Na me so as a regulator me so many age pa. Because free zones companies no dey say village what dey adwuma no. Oh me say and na me tie many age so. And not just this afternoon one ko for bad ho. So we me no team ma me no meetings and no ma me show yi ni. What you say? And His Excellency as part of the reset agenda now why no. any sa 24-hour economy policy plus na abano sa increment we ebe reflect ewo ho ebe ma employment sa feed the country policy feed the industry no sa increment we ebe feed the industry, and when the industry no is being further employment rate here there ekosro ebe ma 24-hour economy na his excellency kan ya shallow minded people say woman tiasie no sa 24-hour economy shallow minded people because some think say police here 24 hours. We are talking about
choba.
Can
you imagine?
That's shallow mindedness.
What you say? This increment happen.
I will say, I know as you shallow minded.
What you say? Free zones cocoa processing companies, you know, yenina na yate there. Say omunya raw materials, they add value by creating employment. Now we are exporting more. Exporting more. No the forest more. Now stabilizes city, no. Edi amaye. Umpe we open DB. What you say? Yanshe figures. Before MPP be free abem 2023-2024. Now omoto cocoa per ton $3,100. Now $3,100, you know. No multiply by at that time dollar rate was 16. It is a born by 16 now. Ubenya cities 49,600 and now Ubenya at that time per ton. Now at that time so inflation was over 50%. And cocoa no back Ubenya 49,600 and so kutawa iron rods wo
iron rods and I santi so
7,200. What I say? And at that time iron rods were about
Saturday na 7,500. Saturday December na 9,400. Aba ene anpa we
aba bedru 7,500.
7,500 asate so ene
what you say? It is a share 2024 and sana MPP are buying ebe free aben no. That time no $3,100 per ton at the rate of 16 cedis no ma 49,600 per ton with the inflation rate over 50%.
Yes.
And then His Excellency John Dramani Mahama buying papa with the Ghana as part of the resetting agenda. What 62% plus. Ade amba ama say cocoa no $1 na ye tono $5,040 per ton.
Yeah.
Now over inflation rate by 10.5. Over benya 51,660 cedis at the rate of inflation rate of lower than 15%. Now won't pay we will pay.
So there's more money.
There's more money in the cocoa farmers. In fact, and the youngest now moon worry and say more people now moon pay cocoa for. Woman sika woman. I'm telling you.
What you say?
So we are Ketesia Westiso. Now we need kunu. Now we need boyfriend. Be now plan set 2025. About kope cocoa ni na worry.
At least I wouldn't say.
I'm telling you.
Me call village. Me call ya me call farm. You do baby na mo say galamsey ntino. So omo pe nhwesofo a omo beti cocoa no kwa na be problem ayi.
Also
now no so galamsey no. Yes, stop galamsey no. I mean, youth in go back into the farming.
Now, because I say youth in cocoa farming.
Yes.
What you saying? Feed the industry, no. I feel na every year, Juma. And as a new way I see cocoa for so much no more to we are manager. One, it be at the year education, and then
scholarship.
His Excellency Belanche. Cocoa scholarship not first no not for secondary
scholarship.
CMB scholarship. So say His Excellency as part of the rate setting agenda on education or peja CMB scholarship on the abatesia umpe we wopede
nenu so kwa no musanya a bonus omuwie wate main crop season and
there's a bonus.
There's a bonus the kufa dubai we try you know
what one then I over cancel
free fertilizer
free me baho Mugabe me baho One entisa anyama we say His Excellency. One say we are free fertilizer asamba. One my dear boosting during the tenure of His Excellency a time. And your ma His Excellency. Etimi ma koko e course ro pa kufu buy omo ntimi anye. One say His Excellency introduced that policy free fertilizer for cocoa farmers. MPP for buy a Fofian Twata 2016 NDC free bemo MPP buy fertilizer bag I actually will not for sale. Almost we will still sell it to you. Man, try a bema na say
not for sale. No, only not.
What you say? What do other man in here? But we say not for sale. No, enough. Okay, I want to say still I better.
The minister can't.
Now, who your friend is saying? Basintali, any sir, member of parliament,
you donkeys in the
that's why fertilizer they con. What you saying? MPP no ma womo yeah. Womo greediness, womo bad policies. Emma cocoa growing no echo from. Ye tons ani e de kwa manone e de kwa syndicated loans ne de ba be hye mu kena no e confirm enti ma kokko akuayefo no nyina bufu ye wona no mutimi ka se obeto na asase de amagala
syndicated loan kwa so mujai ma
what omujai ma because na o mutimi miti wakwaje bosia ato e bia 100,000 tons na wo bewie na kokko ni nyina wantimi anya 100,000 na 40,000 what the ma wo
bia ne kwesi okura o sandika
what you say kokko dia no kwesi okura edeka enti under Nana Akufo-Addo aban ni MPP aban kokofo edie mia kese na wo hye enhyehyɛ ya His Excellency di aba wo se sa free fertilizer program ana o ya e ma kokko course ro Ghana na ene Ghana na ke kokka kokko ase na Ghana e de na abicos bedi ni because of MPP enhyehyɛ boni ana omudi egu akwam and His Excellency was samba or introduce free fertilizer ma wo mo obema wo free insecticides obema wo free spraying machines obema wo free fungicides free flower inducers to farmers sanyo ma we nyina free no chese wo de nyina eba apa be boost to the cocoa processing we no e dey feed the factory the industries they feed the company umpe we mi nua be ma wo pede so wo a wo be kan say wo mpe sa ban we na wo ye beifo onye peifo a na wo ye within na wo ye MPP ni
shallow mindedness sa jun kese kita wo de badwin na wo de ade pa aba no na wo de wodwin ade be firi wanu ma ba bia no bola
me se de won pe wade we me se say onye beifo a na ye within ni onye within a na wo ye MPP ni
zitago we sika Mugabe kokko afọ na de yomude nkwasi nyina mo frɛ me yomude na unim Mugabe ebinsi da say aban the promise o campaign say he pay 70% of the FOB price e buy and say price near 7,200 wa calculate 70% no the amount it didn't look anywhere one five and assistant bia na
but ko be in the last term
Mugabe oye no for say
bia kan 4 year mu na ka bia
Mugabe ma catch them say this man
no papa
yeah we abebi
papa
what because abebi we has been
we wonder so
no Mugabe the experience is too much it's beyond the horizon
me say our day for krenya wo mode and this year our day what will be this Ghana da enkola wa day aduane enam security if me say who akukọ na mo dan crofon kola I say ayi our day we die just about papa ba ma our day for krenya wo mo say
Mugabe what we say look at the increment we're paying 3,100 per ton we are paying 5,040 look at the difference and we didn't just arrive at this figure almost the cocoa beans it be a 2,600 we had to sell your crop this year's crop some of it at 2,600 per ton then different cost a car almost the 33 billion Ghana cedis cocoa board cocoa beans I sell almost the kwamakoji usika almost franco almost usika no ha almost the trophy okoka almost sema no mo bofu anyway 2 board chairpersons now mo ba cocoa board we have to investigate them and another the 8 years all the board chairpersons we have to investigate them they ran the place and they ran it down as if there was no business in cocoa in the cocoa sector Ghana's cocoa remains the backbone of the national economy whatever you do with it so the better we keep it and make it what it is the better we benefit from it. Now to me, I say, mo dear, mo sorry, mo ba, mo yamu cocoa politicians. You see, that is what pains me. Because of the 1954 National Liberation Movement, say, Kwame Nkrumah passing Cocoa Amendments Bill, no, and over the foremost National Liberation Movement, no, some descendants of the NPP, they think that the Cocoa Board is for them. Anytime they come to power, go and see how they run the place. They employ people haphazardly, they take people on, they give contracts out, they don't check anything, and they run the place. Syndicated loan from 1991-92 season.
It started from Rollins.
That's what I'm saying. 1991-92 season. At the time when you square first one to Cocoa, na Brian Breno, Uto Cocoa, na Aboga cheat system. You be my chief now they call. Into your corner, near the bar. Now they cheat in Eco Bank. No akoji. U cheat na ira. Ukoko nisika na ira pa bisobia. Na crossing na nkofo bebia. So it was a good idea to come and sit round, preview of being money and clato avoimu. They decided to devise a plan to go to the international market and sit with the chocolate, chocolate, you know, so that they sit round and raise some funds in order to purchase the cocoa. Ghana's cocoa to its premium cocoa. Abidjan bet to be the 1 million tons. Sika Obenyano kita 400,000 tons. We will get the same amount of money with Abidjan because our cocoa is premium. Why should we waste our land? Our cocoa in the name of God, I'm saying. Now go to Utulu Wazena Unya. Sika no dini pempenso na bakoko we eya football etrao afiball na me
ultimate year niema
na me kanu that you plan for the year. It's a yearly income that comes, so you always have now pa I'm saying but am let me sign it best environment no cocoa do there omupo nya, so you have to grow more trees to protect the young ones that are coming, so in the end you'll be growing a forest. You understand? You need undercrops, unya cassava, unya plantain. So in relation with cocoa, you also produce food crops, cocoa yam, cocoa mankenia. It comes along with cocoa. So cocoa and this effect on the national food economy, you know, is broad and big. Now me, that 62% will not stop there. Let me go further and argue Mugabe. When it was 16 cities at 3,100, we were paying 49,000. When it came to 10 cities, 25 pesos, the government was still paying the 49,000. Go and check. When the city appreciated to 10 cities, because they had already pegged the price at 16 cities. So you see that there was a shortfall. Government had to raise enough money. We have lost 5 cities to the city had appreciated 5 cities 75 pesos to the dollar. So we had to look for the city equivalent to pay up for the farmer. But we're making ends on the forex side, so we're not losing. Say price no more abano. A blue MPP for the Anuswa, Omuko 4,850 for the producer price in 2024-2025. That's what they projected it. Today we are beating them to it. It's 5,040, and we are paying more in terms of city terms. A bag of cocoa 64 kilograms we was selling at 3,100. Currently selling at 3,228. Abaso. Now Mugabe, because inflation has reduced, countryside inflation too has reduced. Into the Epiafoni Yano, good one I said the normal free. What they will need in order to get the farm to go, they are getting it free. They are getting free cocoa seedlings, free fertilizers, both liquor and granular. So government has not only increased the cash that is given to them, but has also increased the kind components. Also cocoa platform, you have to pay them in cash and kind in order to reduce inflation in the countryside. So if you look at the kind aspect, and a free insecticide under the old government, they were being sold to them. They were pirating from middlemen and selling to them. It is under this arrangement, it is free to the farmers. So they are getting another kind thing from the government. Then the free spraying machines. Mugabe, machines spray akatino. Moto Bruno. Yes, the mom will show size of the farm now near Maubi. Yes, that's what you must do. They must work in gangs so that they'll be able to attend to each other's family free. The mobile system. Yes, the mobile system must be effective. And American, if you village, get together. Oh, Mugabe, Cocoa Juma, and Yabaku for Juma. ye no bo adwuma unko ko hyase a obebre ti se wo di wabusuafo nti nkwala e wo grassing nyina no omko from Saturday a enye child labor. We are only teaching them the culture of growing cocoa so that they can pick it up when they go into the youth. We need more young people to go into cocoa farming. You understand? Yes, in order to sustain the industry. So see, I use almost about 300,000 tons, and government is working at it. If you watch, they have given out contracts to 2 companies to go and do cocoa rehabilitation from the World Bank. 370 million Ghana cedis to 2 investors in Ghana. One for 190 million, and the other for 180 million to go into the cocoa sector to make sure that we revive.
Explanations no more.
No, yeah, Mugabe, someone said,
Dr.
The first time, yes, oh yes, my good friend Mugabe. And when he comes here on Thursday, if you see me here, don't be surprised. Me, I'm one of his 3 advocates. Me, when he was getting the job, I pray to God that he will succeed wherever he is. Remember, who friend me, one friend you, remember. To me stop me. You business our but because cocoa, me at least I mean the cocoa or me them. Me, I'm Ghana's cocoa sector. I can tell you everything from how the cocoa board started, the 1937 cocoa hold up, the 1947 CSA Ross report, why we need to pay cocoa farmers in cash and kind. And I'm particularly impressed by what this government has done. Or see free flower inducers to the farmers. Who know about the crop? When you use the insecticide too much, and one now fertilize cocoa into one, into those flowers this year, pattern swaba. So this free flower inducers is to allow females to go to the farm at night. Now they go and pollinate the flowers. Once they catch us a cocoa, now the flowers. We from say crab bonner a better form. Very, very delicate. Until you need people who have been trained and skilled into the ahomanu, flower inducers or the shemua. Then they pick the pollen powder and then they bring it out and then take it to another one in order to fertilize the flower so that we'll get a cocoa pod from that. It is a no bemudia. It means we are going to multiply the cocoa that we have in the sector. Mugabe, we are setting out BBR. There's an improvement cocoa Munjina wa too. Moto cocoa yes setting outlines bias margin. Remember move forward to be media electronic. Remember move forward to be go was certainly be bear out the wholest rate fees for disinfection and everything.
Global haulage.
Global haulage alaji. Yeah, may so rest in peace. Weighing scale inspection scale now they will go around and wait. Mugabe ejumapa any this is what happens. Okitakumapa cocoa farmers will look at all the regions in Ghana. First, 6 regions grow cocoa. Today, with the division of the region, I think about 10 of them.
Aquatia resource, Yisi, Adikle, a year, no, Abba, Bernard, Bediakon, Bedu, 380.
What we need,
and a year, Kone Ali, Esunya 366, and Henry, a year, Boache, Esunya 226. Into her, Henry now know a candidate in 2024 and a year.
No balance.
It means what ABB torch.
Mugabe,
what I'm hearing it is an uncle Hokura.
Mugabe, and yes, BBB, Triple B, when you're winning the woman sitting in my secretary. So it's a grassroots person. The party know him already. So the party should rally round him. Yes, it's not a difficult candidate at all. And let's push him. He's a lawyer too, young lawyer. Let's push him to get a seat for us and we. It's Mugabe. Bibi manusi no be koko kwafo be bia mo bia se me da na padu na mo fa mo kente na mo ko from na mo twa nsuo na wo twa no o sa aban no uti nsuo no a wo ko from wa
ni ahesuo
ene sanso Mugabe and na se owoka okuani koko okuani e we from ya they don't have snake serum be mo ko mo papa yes ye man ni ko ho
ne ka wa 30 minutes
Mugabe and Mugabe na wo se aban so se all my own here cocoa roads bloom or the Wajama Ministry of Roads and Highways, but the cocoa sector where cocoa is grown, they need roads, so they should find a way to get the roads to them. And then the hospitals, Mugabe, whether we'll have a mobile van hospital system to visit our cocoa growing areas, so that the aged farmers will be able to look after them and send a signal to the young people to get involved, so that when they grow they know that we near cocoa kuafo omo di cocoa board in we car beba be hwe me yade mu no ahwe
cocoa clinic is
esi Accra ebinsu se Sankore ebinsu wo Sunyani, but maybe a cocoa. I'm saying let's take the hospital to them. We can have mobile vans, ambulances with everything on board. Visit Cocoa for a week, set up a tent, then check your health. Then to be more, no. Now, it's difficult for them to inherit.
So, Rwanda, Pokigami,
the system of health delivery. Yeah.
So, farmers, community be our Bay 500 BR.
Yeah.
You're more a year 5 ambulance. Mamako 5.
Yeah.
Oko a Fuma 3. About a year.
Vantage
points. Or mobile Jaka 2 Eukulum. Tis a sneak or walk up near.
Yeah.
On drive and answer on travel more than 10 minutes. That can see one ya war panier. Into Rwanda on Case Quenya Conforma or Wako Kanama Naide.
Wow.
Yes. I think say Jitimania sa we
let's do that. Then I make a quick funny be bronze. I'm America. I know you succeed at where it is and where he is, and I wish him very well. Yeah. And Chairman for Swamp of Cocoa Moon some Eastern region. And do support
our side DC.
Madam, companies so na say me say mama bisa no one. Me will say only prisons for penino. Na mo chi to be a industry so. Kakakra me I want to know. I want to know this one.
Yeah, my Mrs. Bafu.
Yeah, Patience Bafu bonnet. No.
Yeah, cocoa.
Ah?
I
the law is the law.
I think I was to say,
But I have this problem. Before say MPP4, they have this sense of entitlement. Special individuals they should be treated differently from NDC for any other Ghanaian. Share Abdulkumasem.
Yeah.
But when me I was saying Abdulkumar for no expiry date.
Yeah.
Into engaging woman, I was so for a better woman, you better touch my for. Thank you, who's at least. Oh, a little bit discerning, Kakra. But now what training in Egu because I told how come sin. How come sin, Yanchi and Kofo.
Shallow mindedness.
What would they make? I mean, I make a be for quizzing. Yeah, my
Patience Bafu.
Mrs. Patience Bafu Bonnet. Our Director General of Prisons, Ghana Prisons, Obama. Na oye minu aprekope ansa na obeba ha kwa mene no ye wayo nkofa enti ono no call ho a meme ba ha no ye share ye ne ebobo point say how can we collaborate and do something to support Ghana's industrialization and I say we free zones for industrial parks enclaves now you prepare for plug and play so that investors be ba maybe omanya already built warehouse be na immediately or master tiejuma almost as part of our initiatives no wo nsase akese a the business no yes wejuma into as part of government's resetting agenda no share agriculture and agribusinesses into almost betimi contribute quota as Ghana Prison Service in that area. Under her leadership, the legacy that she wants to leave, as Director General say, Ghana's Prisons Industrial Park.
I said this thing,
and this is superb. Just say this is something that is beyond my imagination. We have to get industrial park for Ghana Prison Service, and on top of that, the human capacity to contribute in the development of the industrial park. And to where no the here kakra a collaboration with Ghana Free Zones. Say they call conferences, they call trade programs, investors, and to see investor beer or you're ready and willing to invest in Ghana. They have the human capacity, the human capital to support the investor to build and manage the prisons industrial park. It's an excellent, super excellent idea. And to share how we will collaborate in the near future. Say, under our leadership, Yebenya Ghana's first prisons industrial park. Now, just imagine what we can do with that.
A lot.
And to share and say, near the boosting Ghana's industrialization. as well as preparing the prisoners for reintegration for women. Sisterhood for sisterhood. The sister Toko no. Sister Toko no. Atom. Na me pese me buso. Ye mama Charlotte say. Oyo ba na.
The law is the law.
Ana oyo bema.
The law is the law.
Oyo ba. Oyo Ghana ni.
What is good for?
The goose is equally good for the Ghana.
Mama Tokono, I think it's hard time as some of us, sisterhood, you ever kind of natural. Stop embarrassing yourself.
It's becoming too much.
It's becoming too much.
Wasting quarter in the time.
What you say? Janyoma woye na empwa. Shenu guasia wakojino in the international community. Now if you say Ghana had judicial system now, which one kasa wo share no. So what she say in here?
Nigeria didn't kwesiaga.
Even my sister as she sits here. What? Me titi here. Oh what? Obenye Jumagaje na vision za me ko. Na me to me ka ko because Juma oh what she talked about Mrs. Bafuboni Wednesday and then the Manuel Simida Osini Akonya Odi Amami and I'm enlightened to be seated by my sister. They be me ba me refi. Professor Nana J. Mopokwa Jimai, first woman vice president Republic of Ghana. Soon Mugabe, I've been telling you, soon we may have a woman president. We share Madame Charlotte say delivery okoye wo Professor Maase the 13th anniversary now. I'm telling you sooner than later there will be a woman president in Ghana and we should be ready, and it is the NDC that must project that agenda. Affirmative action, that 30% must not stop where we are. No. We have not achieved by Mugabe. We must get them to get to the helm of affairs in the different world. Kakran power, the man, the economic management team head, you know. So when you say a Kojoma, a better Jamie, a better Chin, all those prices have gone down.
He was a finance minister at TSC market here.
And I make na fabetro there because yes abataye we budget batampa the cost nyina no akoma pa if una obi na beta chakwa bi president una obi akwakwa 81 years kwa wa betra 41 41 America no so they cannot determine anybody's strength and ejuma we ru Mugabe. You don't stop to the end. That is why I always salute Professor Maase. You go to the last day. Let nobody confuse anybody. Who are on there until the battery Obia would support you to go. So Mugabe
Pacho, Mamentia me sector minister. Honorable Elizabeth Ofosu Ejai.
Madam say for more time and every on the show. Dr. Mary Awusi, Chief Executive Officer Edema Ghana Free Zones Authority, Alessa Nelson, Senior Political Analyst, Madam Munina Ase, na media sida kesenso Ediama Mejume Right. Ye onmonya for ye Julius Zebra kantin ka da che hene cha kese enkoma oni team ni na enemy CEO Benny Anti and the entire staff and the management and obi bia so china at exactly 3 p.m. ye besa edinhia ewo ha na ebo 4 p.m. time with ye chairman Ofosu Ampofo oba de no dum ye ne tinkoma e be se hia ochina enyimbe ne sia kase ebo na eto aso ma munyina mo eniti